Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Toby. Welcome to the podcast. If you're a new listener, welcome. I'm going to give a big shout out to my day ones for the past 6 years, my subscribers, my listeners. I appreciate people who talk about this podcast, who share this podcast, who support this podcast, who write reviews for this podcast. Really appreciate all your support. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've been giving it away for free. So many people ask me why I don't film it, why I don't monetize on YouTube, why don't I charge people for it on Patreon? And their answer is because I don't want to. I love these conversations in my kitchen. I love the honesty. I love that people want to come back for 2 or 3 episodes, the reoccurring guests that I have all the time. I love it. No lights, no cameras. I myself do not like going on podcasts that are being filmed and have lights. I've done it a couple times. I'll probably never do it again. I don't feel like myself in those situations. So I want all my guests to be as comfortable as possible. I do have sponsors. The sponsors keep my shit going. They keep it alive. But I will never interrupt a conversation with an ad in the middle of it. People do that all the time, and I will never interrupt the flow of a conversation. So don't worry about that. But I do have amazing sponsors who I align myself with, who the products that I use on a daily basis. I've turned down so much money for sponsors that want to be part of this podcast with companies I've never tried or didn't align with. I'm very picky about who I have on my sponsors and have on this podcast. That being said, check out the sponsors. Joe, cue up the music. Since 1987, Rockabilia has been around doing officially licensed merch. No bootlegs from all the artists that I freaking love, from pop to hip hop to rock to hardcore to punk. Over 500,000 items on this website, independently owned, operated in the USA. Custom limited collabs drop every month exclusively on this website from visual artists and tattoo artists. We have so many bands that I love and artists that I love, from Gaga to Blink, Katy Perry, Bad Brains, Beastie Boys, De La, Tribe Called Quest, 50 Cent, Billy, Deftones, Dead Kennedys, DMX, Dr. Dre, Eric B. and Rakim, Goo Goo Dolls, Hall & Oates, Wu-Tang, U2, Snoop, TSO, and Paramore. Those is to name a few of all my favorite bands that are on this website. I've owned t-shirts from all those artists throughout my life. Now I know to go here only. All officially licensed merchandise. Check out Rockabilia Instagram. Also go to rockabilia.com and use my code OLLC10 and get 10% off. That's rockabilia.com. Use my code OLLC10 and get 10% off your purchases. Thank you to Rockabilia for being our new sponsor. Welcome to OLLC fam. As we get older, we start paying attention to what we put in our bodies. I personally have been listening to my body since I was 18 when I went vegan. I've always been focused on my health. It's super important, mental and physical health. But it's really important for people who are just starting to get more healthy and trying to step up their life. Doing your homework, reading the labels, researching and verifying everything that's quality. It's part of the game these days. That's why I started drinking AG1s. I'm so proud to have them as a sponsor of my podcast. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut support and is backed by multiple research studies so you can trust what you're putting into your body. We're all so busy these days, so just store a pack of AG1 in the morning into a cup of water and shake it up and drink it. I love the way it tastes. I do it every single morning. It's part of my routine. I bring the packets on tour. It's an incredible life changer for me. Many supplements only reference research from ingredients in their product, but I trust AG1 in my daily routine because it's constantly putting the formula to the test. It's backed by multiple research studies. In one of those research studies, AG1 was shown to have double the amount of healthy bacteria in the gut, which is super important because these help digestion in the immune system and the immune health. And these bacteria are known to help with digestion as well, gas and bloating, which I freaking need. And it also promotes regular bowel movements, what I can attest to. In another research study, 97% participants felt more energy after 30 days and 91% of the participants noticed that they needed less coffee after 60 days. I quit coffee like 5 months ago. I know I'm good on that. But AG1 is packed with a variety of nutrient-dense ingredients and is the perfect complement to my healthy diet. I drink it because I know it's going to work and it gives me a peace of mind covering all my nutrition bases for the day. In fact, I trust it so much, that's why I'm spreading the word about it. That's why it sponsors my podcast. Thanks to Angie Huberman for turning me on to AG1s, connecting me with them, and now they're part of my podcast. It's so easy and satisfying to start your day with AG1s. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of the vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your purchase at drinkag1.com/OLLC. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. It's never been a better time to focus on your health and wellness and get back on track, man. Take control of your daily health. Health is wealth. Welcome to the One Life, One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse, back again for this part 2 of this New York hardcore trilogy. the next generation, Mr. Matt Henderson from Eulogy, from Blind Justice,
Blind Approach,
Madball, Agnostic Front, and now H2O. Thank you for being here, Mr. Henderson.
Thank you for having me, my friend.
Fucking legend, dude.
Very happy to be here. I'm excited
Legend
about
is back. And then we got Michael Smith from Painted Truth today. Thank you for being here.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
We got Long Island in the house. Is it Lindenhurst?
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
Island, man. Strong Island. I mean, Long Island, nobody talks about Long Island as much. It got put on the map during the 90s with PWAC and fucking
Yep.
VOD.
That's like right down the block from my house, too.
Dude.
Like I never got to go, but I drive past it fucking.
And I think it was like
almost
People
every
with
day.
AIDS Coalition or something like that. It was like some sort.
I never knew that.
I think
And
it was
someone just
something
told me
like
that
that-
like a couple months ago.
Yeah, and they raised money for a lot of cool things there.
PWAC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PWAC.
I mean, it's,
lot of-
I think
lot of
that's. I
shows
don't know
there.
if that's what it's supposed to
There
mean.
was something
but-
about, like, I'm pretty sure it might have been, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was Hoya maybe in the New York Hardcore book. And he was talked about Lindenhurst, like going to like one of the thrift stores in Lindenhurst and kind of like hanging out in the town.
That's
Like
sick.
like Lindenhurst got brought up somewhere, and it was like, yeah, like, because the PWAC was right there. So
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
But Long Island, man.
I mean, we had like Long Island people, like Strong Island boys, like
Squirm was from out there. Strong Island Boys was a crew.
Archie.
Archie SIB.
Archie.
Rest in
SIB.
peace. And then we got Jason Crackdown from out
Jason
there.
Crackdown.
Kill Your Idols Cleanser.
John
Cloud.
LaFada, who
Killer
played
Idols.
drums in.
dude, I was gonna you said something about Look My Way before that you were like, were you on there? Or you were like-
yeah. I was just saying that the Dean and I, my partner Dean
Yeah.
Baltalonis, when we eventually opened up a studio in New York, we
Yeah.
recorded that record in Massachusetts at the studio he worked out of.
Yeah, I meant to bring it back because I was at just like a local show, AMH, like Amityville Music Hall.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm there, and I was still drinking at the time, so I'm like drinking with this guy at the bar. I'm like chopping it up with him, and I'm like, yo, you should come see my band. At the time, I was playing with this band Hangman, and I'm like, yo, you should come see my band. We're playing here next week. And he's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, like that'll be sick. And he's like, I used to play in bands, blah blah blah. And I'm like what bands were you
I
in?
know where this is going.
And he's like, like this band Neglect. This band,
Yep. There it is.
I played in Madball, and
Yep,
like
yep.
for me, Long Island, like Neglect is like,
I was just gonna say.
It's
I was
like-
gonna say that too. We
it's-
how can we forget?
we
Neglect?
neglected them
yeah,
last
dude,
time.
it's like a fucking. Even still, it's crazy because it's like, I'm trying to think of the right word. It's like just like doesn't seem like it ever existed to all the younger kids on Long Island, because it's just like never. It doesn't seem like it will ever happen. Yeah.
They are what I call, they were heavy hitters, but it was sort of like a short run.
I was saying it's
Yeah.
a short period.
And
People
they-
still talking about it, bro.
They didn't really reach out real wide.
Yeah, I think they went to
Mm.
Europe like once or something.
Yeah.
So, and at
Legendary.
the time, I was just on that too. Like that was one of my main, and I was like, bro, like that's crazy because you guys. I'm trying to think of the right word, but like, yeah, like it was like, yo, everyone, like almost like a folktale, like,
Right,
like you guys don't exist.
Urban myth.
Yeah, like
yeah.
you guys like, you know, apparently did all this crazy shit and left or something, you know. And he was like, nah, he lives down the fucking block from me. So
That's
me and
crazy.
Johnny.
yeah, John.
LaFave.
So I started
Yeah.
going to his house, and we wrote like 5 songs together.
Oh shit.
love
We
it. I
jammed.
love
We were, because I was like, when
That's
I asked,
cool.
yeah, so we kept meeting up, and then like kind of dwindled. But he always reaches whenever he sees something
He's
that we're
good
doing.
people, man.
He always reaches out. And then when I got home from this past Europe tour, my parents, they're like, oh, like this guy, you know, we're at my brother Chris. They're like, oh, we're at Christopher's bar, and this guy was talking you up, like blah blah blah, like just saying like how proud he was and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm
man.
like, who was it? And she's like, oh, like, I think she had a picture of him. I'm like, oh, it's LaFada. I was like, fuck, I haven't seen him in hella long, dude.
Blockhead, we used to call him.
Dude,
Love that dude.
one more story about him.
Yeah. lay it on me.
Same bar. Before my brother bought it, party days, we're all being pretty crazy, and we're all like looking out the window. It's on like a main road, and this dude just fucking. It was nighttime. It was like 3 a.m, dude. 3 a.m. Center of Lindenhurst, and this dude eats shit on a skateboard right outside the bar. And we're all, like to the point where we're all like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I go outside to go check on him because he's not really moving, and it's fucking LaFada, bro. I was
What's
like,
he
what are you doing, dude? I turned him over. He's like, oh, fuck. And I was like, bro. And then he hung out with us all fucking night. He came in the bar and hung out with us all
He's a
fucking
good time,
Was
man.
he skating
He's
to the
cool,
to the
man.
bar? Was he skating
I don't
or-
know. He was like, oh, I was going to skate down to the water or something.
He's a
like
good
that.
time. He was a great drummer when we
So
were
good,
with him.
bro.
And
How long was he in Madball for?
a few years. years.
Okay.
I mean, he was the guy. We had Walter for a minute right after Willie quit.
Yeah.
But John became the full-time member after Willie.
Did Europe, right?
He did a lot of tours, and he did Look My Way.
So sick.
We did a 7-inch with him too on Victory, actually.
Wow.
The EP one?
Yeah. Been There, Done That. Yeah.
He's got a style to him where
he had another band that I don't really know, but
Mind Over Matter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ooh, that was a long.
People dug that a
People
lot.
like that band.
Yeah,
they were kind of different, right?
Yeah, they'll still play, and it's like it's good. They played in Brooklyn when that band Sound Majority. It's another Long Island band.
That was recently, right?
Yeah, it was like within the past couple, years. They've been playing more, but and Mind Over Matter set was like. I was in there and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is like
that's cool, man."
I really don't know the band. Like,
but
obviously I know who they are. I just don't know their music.
VOD, like I'm sure there's people from Long Island who are gonna hate that I said that, but like that realm, like I put them like in my head. I kind of like pair them together. It's like just different sounding, but it's good. It's hard.
See, it's funny to me because we were talking with Andrew. And you got the Staten Island,
yes,
and then you got Long Island, and then you got Manhattan, and you got, come on, Queens, Brooklyn, you can really start
the Bronx, District 9, Bronx.
Bronx, thank you. You can really start breaking it all up. But Long Island probably had the strongest independent borough scene, right? I mean, because Long Island kind of had clearly its own scene with shows happening out there that not all of us would go out to all the time.
Unless we played the BWAC or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you get out there, you're like, holy shit, there'd be like
just
3
happening.
large pits in one show at PWAC.
And VOD set it off.
VOD.
I mean, I watched those videos, man. I actually just saw them for the first, that was one of my favorite. That is one of my favorites too. And I just, every time they've been playing more recently, I've just been away.
Yeah. And
they just played like a pretty big show on Long Island. And it was the first time I seen them. And it was so fucking good.
Tim kills it, right?
Dude, it sounded so fucking good.
That's a band. I wonder why wouldn't they come back at this point? So many bands have come back.
He said something on stage about it. He was like, we never really leave. We just like kind of pop in and out. You know what I mean? Which is true.
Shit.
Like
I saw them at the Benefit for Lou at Irving. When
you said they killed it.
Yeah, I mean they're just nasty.
Oh, dude. I mean, I didn't get. That was another one I missed. I was bummed about it, but I heard they crushed that show.
Everybody did that. Killing Time brought it. Yeah. Life of Agony blew it up.
Fuck yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And the metal band, what's the name of that band? Urban Waste, is that what?
Is that them?
Right, I think so.
Yeah.
Another Long Island legend when you mentioned was Mitts, bro.
Brian Daniels.
Yeah. My two old. I don't really know him that well. We met, I think, at the VOD show. Actually, I met him. He came in. Backstage, we met up and chopped it up, but my brothers were in Backtrack. The New York
brothers
band.
were?
Yeah, my two older.
Why are we not saying Backtrack?
Oh,
we're
shit.
We're talking Long Island.
Was Ricky Vitalo?
Well, no, my brother is Chris.
Okay.
The other guitar
player.
No,
I'm saying with them, though.
Yeah. That team.
Wow, that's incredible, dude. Backtrack.
Those are my two older brothers. That's how I started coming around.
Dude, that's amazing, dude.
It was probably like 2008 when they started bringing me around.
How old are you then?
And they'd put me on stage and shit. And I was definitely like, oh, give me the mic. I want to get up there. And they'd pick me up and put me up there and then sing it with them and shit.
Yeah, Backtrack. Get some props for Backtrack.
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm biased because, again, it's my brother's.
I know.
But, I mean, I knew I'd bring it up at some point. But, yeah, definitely like
you got to.
Huge carried, at least from what I saw, like when I started going on for from 2000 when they came out, 2007, 2008 to that whole 2010 era Ethical Center. I don't know if you
Backtrack was kind of repping
venue,
Long Island the hardest at that moment. There wasn't a lot going on.
That's what I'm saying. They really did carry it and bridged us to where
they lit the fire to kind of spark it all.
And
back
then what
up.
Vitalo and Ricky are doing now. The music world is fucking
I love it. The success stories.
Really cool. So when I met Mitts, I had a connection with him there because I know he was pretty close to my brothers. They did Europe together, so they were on the bus and everything together. So when I talked to him a little bit about that, and he knew Pain of Truth a little bit. We just played the same venue that VOD did on Long Island, which for hardcore bands kind of hard. It's called the Paramount. So 1300 cap or something.
Legit, yeah.
So he was super pumped on that and shit. Nice. So he's cool.
That was a good show. It's a big show for you guys out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, like when it got brought up, I did not necessarily, like at first I was like, I'd rather just, because it was part of a tour.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of rather just like AMH or something, like play it safe. And they're like, yeah, like Vital, like, because we're on Gold Theory.
Okay.
Vitalo's management.
Nice.
With Dow. He plays in the band called Fiddlehead.
Oh, yeah,
like
love
Dow's,
Fiddlehead.
Yeah, Dow.
Oh, shit.
So like Dow's our like main guy. And yeah, like him and then our booking agent, Jake Zimmerman, were like, no, like, we think you guys could do it, you know?
It's the first biggest headlining show on Long Island?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
sick,
I mean,
man.
I don't really know another bigger venue besides like UBS Center or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
There might be an amphitheater somewhere that I'm like missing, but it's like pretty big venue.
That's
so
amazing,
are there regular local shows in
Yeah,
Long Beach
or Long Island?
Long
Island.
I mean
Yeah.
Long Beach too. Yeah, but yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny when you say Long Beach. I live in Long Beach, California.
Yeah, so there's Long Beach, Long
and I
Island
remember
too,
talking to Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom in New York or Brooklyn
yeah,
Dom?
in New York.
Okay.
And he asked me where I was living. Well, you know, we're just catching up. I said, oh, I'm in Long Beach, forgetting there's a Long Beach, New York.
Yeah.
And he's like, me too. I'm like, wait, what? And we were both talking about Long Beach for like 15 minutes, and finally realized we're talking about two different Long Beaches.
Yeah. No, there's tons of local shows on Long Island. It's crazy. I'm sure you guys have experienced similar shit when you guys were away a lot, but like, it's crazy because when we were leaving, when we first started this band, it was like, oh, like we were kind of booking a lot of shows, and like there's other people booking shows for sure, but it was kind of like there wasn't that new wave of young kids yet coming in, and it was like, you know, I feel like you're always like, oh damn, is this gonna be it? It's like probably not, you know what I mean? But going, and then we come home from tour and go to a show, and it's like just all local bands. Some of them I know from just like seeing shit. Like,
that's great, man.
And then like some of them are just new bands. Like I feel like every show I go to on Long Island now, it's like, this is like first band for like, this is the first band show, and it's like, again, like kind of like a mismatch of like different dudes, and it's like, oh shit, and it just like keeps it going. You know what I mean? So there's definitely
awesome,
tons
man.
of shit.
What's it like growing up on Long Island for you? So you have two older brothers?
I have three older brothers. Yeah, I have three. The oldest one.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of four. Yeah. My oldest brother is into music too. He's a lawyer, so he kind of went like a different route. But he brought me to my first hardcore show actually.
Which was?
It was a Backtrack show.
Sick.
But he was in there. He was pitting and shit, and I was like, damn, this is fucking crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Because we went to like bigger shows, Blink-182, you know, Jones Beach, and like you walk in and there's like seats and shit, you know? I was like, damn, I thought it was going to be like a show because of videos I watch and everything. So I'd been to a few like concerts with the expectation that it was going to be like the videos I've seen of like Green Day or Blink-182 playing. Yeah. But it was like bigger arenas. So the first time they brought me to a Backtrack show, and I seen everyone like grabbing the microphone, fucking cliche shit. I mean, you heard it a million times, but like then I was like, oh shit, it's still happening. Because there was a second where I was like, maybe that just doesn't happen no more, you know? And like
contact.
And so like that was like the first time I was like, damn, like this is, I didn't think it was happening anymore, you know what I mean? But yeah.
So your brothers really did get into hardcore.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just music in general. You know, my brother Eddie's like plays piano and guitar and all that shit, and then my brother Chris is like the one that brought hardcore and punk into it, into the house for sure. He broke the ice, and he just showed me tons of fucking bands, you know, like all different types of shit too. The Punkorama CD. I brought it up a few times with people, but like the Punkorama CD, I don't remember which volume it was, but
those were important back then. Those,
How many volumes were there?
A bunch, dude. That's how people found out about your band.
I mean, that's how I found Madball and AF. You guys might have been on that one too. I'm not sure, but
I know you were because like, I got in my playlist when I practice before we go on the road. Ever Ready's from the Punkorama.
There you go. Yeah, so like. Yeah, and he had that in his room. Again, like cliche shit, I would sneak in there and fucking like go through CDs and take shit. And then Vitalo. I mean, I think Backtrack maybe played like a show or something with like whatever the lineup was at first. I think it was like a 4-piece at first. And then Vital asked Christopher to be in it. And I remember him showing us a video of them playing, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
That's
like,
awesome, man.
Yeah.
And your parents are cool about that type of music?
Oh, dude, they're so fucking supportive. I mean,
awesome,
like,
man.
Again, I'm biased. They're my parents, but like, they're just so like, you could like talk to anyone on the island like that's involved too, and like they just know, like everyone knows them, and they're like around, you know. And
that's amazing.
They're really,
that's
really
great to hear.
Yeah.
Do you view Long Island as being kind
It
of?
wasn't always like that, by the way. Though.
Okay.
Like they were always supportive and like, you know, helping us like, get the shows, driving us to shows and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then like I went to school and everything, like did that whole shit, got out, had a job for a little bit, and then I just kept going back to touring though, my old band, and it wasn't like a money thing. It was just like, if it's not gonna happen, I'm gonna make it happen. And like, even if it's not the biggest thing, I just want to do it to say I did
Hangman,
it type
right?
of shit. Yeah. And like I just kept doing that and just like quitting jobs and shit. And at that point, my parents were definitely like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?"
As they should. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking as both a son and a
sure.
parent.
No, yeah. And I have a lot of respect for it because, at that, they were never like, "You can't do this." They're like, "Yo, you got to figure this the fuck out. You can't just fucking do."
And fair enough, man.
Whatever the fuck you want.
How old are you then? Like 18, 19?
I was like 19,
19,
20.
Still living at home?
I was living in Queens, like right outside St. John's, because I was going to St. John's. And the singer went there too. So like we had a little shitty house that we were living in.
What were you majoring in St. John's? Like what were we trying to do?
It was marketing. And communications. So
just some shit to go and just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, I don't know. My parents
really wanted
me to go, you know. And I ended up getting like some sort of scholarship for like not doing good in school. Honestly, I don't remember what the fuck it was.
Good job, son.
It was, you know, what it was. I had a guy, my guidance counselor. Like I was just like, I don't really want to go, blah blah blah. And like, she was not supportive. She was like, "Yeah, I mean, your grades aren't that great. Like, tell me not to apply to certain spots." Not to apply here. And then I was like, all right. I mean, I didn't give a fuck at the, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't really care. And I was part of the snowboard, like we had a snowboard club in the high school.
Shit.
So they'd bring us on snowboard trips like every couple.
That's cool.
I mean, we had to pay for the shit too. But,
You a good snowboarder?
I'm all right. I'm not
That's
like
sick.
super crazy, but I'll like chill down the mountain. It's good.
That's
so
cool.
One of the other guidance counselors was running that shit. And when we were on the trip, he's super chill. I'm like telling him, like, yeah, she told me not to apply here. She told me not to. And he was like, I mean, bro, you should be fucking applying anywhere. It's only like X amount to fucking, you know, send that shit out. You never know.
Yeah.
And he just really didn't like that. I think it stuck with him. And I was going to go to Suffolk County Community College because I wasn't getting accepted anywhere. And he pulled me down into his office and he was like, I have a guy from St. John's here. I never even thought about looking there because it's like a pretty nice school.
Yeah, it's legit.
And I honestly, bro, I don't even really know what happened. I just had, I think I just hit my parents up. I was like, yo, I think like this, like, you know, they're talking to me about getting in on some program. I had to take like certain courses and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was lucky. I'm like, at this point, there was definitely a time where I was like, I don't know why the fuck I did that. I had like loans and shit, student loans. And it's like,
it's called growing up, maturity, all that shit. You don't learn if you don't fuck up.
I wish I could go back honestly and take courses now. I took like business classes and shit, and I was just like fucking smoking weed and like hungover and not taking it serious. Obviously, you know what I mean? I was like, it's just younger. So like sometimes I do think about it, I'm like, damn, I wouldn't mind like going to take a fucking business class and know what the fuck is going on. You know?
Now, how old are you now? Can I ask?
I'm 30.
So are you working while you're going to school too, or?
No, a little bit. When I would go home, I'd work a little bit.
Yeah.
My dad has like he has his own cabinet shop that he built up from the ground.
Do you have those skills?
I do have those skills, but
that's good.
I didn't end up like in that role.
Right.
I have a lot of respect for my dad, and he's
could you go in that route if
need be?
There's no safety net if that's what it is, because like my dad is, especially like going back on like that time period where he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was when Pain of Truth started. It was just there's this
that like ship sailed kind of thing.
No,
is
it's
that
just
the way
like
you've seen it?
No, it was just like, because I'd be like, oh, like I want to come back and work at the shop, you know what I mean? And he'd be like, all right, like you can, but he's 100% whatever
In
the
or
fuck
out.
you're
Yeah,
doing.
because you can't leave again. Keep
you
going.
know, and
Well, it's his business, right?
Yeah,
He
totally.
can't
And
be loose
he
about
never
it.
treated me different than
That's
anyone else
sick.
that worked there. You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
I respect. That's cool.
Yeah.
And so his take on it was like, all right, you want to do this fucking music shit, then I want to see you send it 100% to it then. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Or
I love that.
come work with me and give me 100%. But whatever you're doing,
I side with Pops.
give
You
it.
can't
Yeah, I
half-ass
agree,
it.
bro.
You can't half-ass either
I
one.
agree. Like again, I got a lot of respect for my parents. They always like put me in the right spots, and it's not like they came from some wealthy background. Like they were just from Lindenhurst, the same town,
It's dope.
and
Raising
started
4 kids, bro.
like started having kids, and my dad was fucking tripping out hippie vans with little cabinets and like TV stands and shit.
Nice.
So he had a crazy one.
Nice.
Like he
cool.
tells me now, he's like, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know what I mean? Like that. And I think someone's dad or something was like, oh, I seen you did a cabinet in my son's van. Like, can you build one in the kitchen? So and he's like, all right, it's just a little bit bigger, whatever. He builds a like simple cabinet, and then he just starts going. And so like he really built that shit up from the ground.
It's dope.
Put his younger brother on, like they have their own business, and it's just like super successful. And like watching it, even for me, like I've been able to watch it grow too since I was young. So
That's cool, man.
Yeah, super supportive. Back to
And
that.
believe in you
Like,
too. Like, just you're gonna do it, son. Just go for it. All
Oh
in,
yeah,
dude.
they were at
Music.
the Paramount show, and they were all like,
Gonna be so proud.
yeah,
dude.
they were like, yeah,
That's
that
great.
was fucking crazy, you know.
Fuck. Because that's probably bigger than not. There's no competition, but I don't think Backtrack didn't play stuff that big either.
I don't think it was the same.
Yeah.
Even though it was such a
Yeah,
short amount
right.
of time ago.
It's
There's just
1,300
some,
people. It's 1,300
like
people.
I'm very
man.
aware
Amen,
and
yeah.
try not to take it for granted that there's definitely something going on right now with
Yeah,
it.
you guys are
where
killing
it's
it.
just like not us, just in general.
You're saying
like
like this very energetic
yeah,
scene, and
just
there's a lot of people.
it's just everyone's
Yeah.
really amped up on it, which I think is really
well,
cool.
I mean,
We talked about it with Andrew. This is,
give yourself and Combust and other bands right now credit because you guys are.
oh yeah, for sure.
There's a reason why that energy's there is because you guys are bringing it.
I appreciate
right?
because
that
there was
too.
a time when the New York hardcore scene was fizzled out a
I've
little bit. We
seen
talked
it.
about it with Andrew yesterday.
I've
man.
seen it a few times.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I'd
even
say,
the
I'd say
past
hardcore-
10, maybe past, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just the older head bands you think about. You don't think about the younger bands. And the
No,
younger
but
just
that's what I
came
was
and
saying.
crushed
Like
it.
when we leave for tour, like when we first started touring a lot, I was like, damn, like who's gonna
It was
be
like a
doing
sl-
shit?
like a
And it's
slow
like
Who's
period.
gonna hold it down when
you
you're
always
gone?
have that little side to you where it's like, is this it? Is there no new wave? And then you come back and there's a whole new fucking set of kids there, and you're like, I don't.
And it feels like it's just bigger since the pandemic for some reason. I feel
Yeah,
like-
I mean, we weren't a band before the pandemic.
I know it's
It's
crazy.
like, we like
you dropped a demo in 2020, right?
yeah, during COVID.
Yeah, it's
During
crazy,
COVID.
dude.
Like I was in Hangman and had the song, like I had the Pain True songs. They were Hangman songs, and I think I just was listening to a bunch of Hatebreed, and
yeah, we
and
saw
I
Hatebreed
just
today.
and I tuned it down. I never tuned my guitar down to C. I was always like standard or like maybe D standard, which I thought was crazy,
Yeah,
you know. So then I tuned it down to C standard and then played through the songs, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like, this is like, at least for
Damn.
those sets of songs, like that set of songs, I was
alright.
like, this is kind of like what this needed.
So help me
I
out.
think.
guitar player
You
nerd
sing.
shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you play guitar too?
Yeah.
In
I
the
wrote,
band?
yeah, no. I don't do
no.
it at the same time. But
No.
Okay, but
yeah, like
you
the
are
whole
a contributor on guitar
yeah,
to the
whole
band's
first
music.
shit was like literally me.
And so
Just
you
sick.
guys only
Like-
tuned down to C
Yeah. Like
and C standard, not drop.
I'm not a techie dude, bro.
With-
It's
like,
not
do you
drop.
Do you play the power chords with one finger or two?
Nah, it's two. It's
Okay,
two.
so
It's two.
standard.
I'm not-
Yeah.
Shit. I'm
Yeah,
not-
yeah. Well, a lot of guys.
No, I
do-
know. And some bands, I've watched bands where I'm like, wasn't expecting it. I look at their fingers and I'm like, oh
Right.
shit.
Yeah. No, a lot of guys do
No,
drop.
yeah, it's straight.
Were you playing guitar in
It's all
Hangman?
good. Yeah, I was
Okay,
playing.
okay,
That's
okay.
so like I had the songs, tuned them down, and then you ever hear Daze Records? Is doing a lot.
Okay.
That wasn't even a thing yet, but my friend Lumpy, I wanted him to sing on these songs
Okay.
since Hangman was kind of like taking a step back.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm just like, COVID, and I just don't know what's going on. And then maybe a couple months later, he was like, yo, I just listened back to those tracks you sent. You should sing in them. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if. And he's like, nah, I think it's time. Like, I think it'll be sick. So I was like, all right, we'll just try it because what the fuck? If it's not good, it's not like we have no time.
Yeah, you're on
It's
lockdown,
COVID, it's
dude.
not-
Yeah.
So yeah, I just went in and did it, and everyone like, when I say everyone, it was me, the dude recording it, and Lumpy like feeding back and just being like, yo, this is fucking awesome. So the songs were already together with just me and this guy recording
yeah.
it, and then I knew each member from like different parts of my life.
Yeah.
They're all from hardcore, from different places though. Like the guitar player, I grew up with him. He's right from West Babylon, it's right down the street. And then I got my friend Ridge, who does artwork for Gold Theory and like all those bands, super talented dude. And then I got my boy Zach to play bass. He was like doing, a couple other bands. And then, so the first show, there's a video of it somewhere, the first show, they all met like 10 minutes before the set.
Oh,
like they're all like, we were in the space.
That's crazy.
They're in the space. Like I'm like running through the songs with them, and they're all like, yo, what's up? I'm Rich. Yo, I'm Nick.
Wow.
And like, I knew them individually.
You
but
brought
like,
them all together,
yeah,
though.
they didn't know each other at all.
Holy shit.
Like, it was pretty funny, like that part of it. Yeah, it was just like a different vibe to it.
Yeah.
I got it.
When was your first show? When was your first show, Paint Truth? Because it was the pandemic.
Yeah, it was October, I think October 2nd, maybe. 2nd and 3rd. We did two. The first
2020? No.
2021, I think.
2020 was crazy lockdown.
Yeah.
So 2020
the first one sold out, too, like right away. We were all
first show?
like, what the fuck, bro?
Damn.
And then we put a second one up, and we were like, damn, this is fucking dope.
That's
So,
crazy.
I mean, it was at AMH. It was a smaller spot. It was like 300 cap, 250.
So it was your first two shows?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And they were just fucking awesome.
And you dropped the split 7-inch too, I think, in 2021, right?
Yeah. We did that. This band, Age of Apocalypse, epic band from the Hudson Valley, like where Jay Mindforce is from.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just have like a different, I don't know if you ever listened to it, but they just have a different vibe to it. And I just thought it'd be cool having the two different types of styles back to back.
Yeah.
So
you guys just start playing shows?
It was just super, a lot of people have been using this word, but definitely just really organic.
Yeah.
Like it was, the dudes that I picked all have jobs and shit at the time.
Okay.
And they were like, I mean, I'll do this. I just don't know how much I could do. So the first plan was just like, all right, I'm just going to get like fill-ins when people can't do shit,
Yeah.
But like
you
slowly,
like
I think
like
I like contribute. Like I like when there's like people in the background doing shit and people are contributing. And like a collaborative thing, I always like that.
That's cool.
Well, I kind of
like that.
It makes me think of like the Baltimore scene, right? I think of them like they're like
all switching off.
Yeah.
Trapped in Rice, Brandon Turns.
Oh, for sure.
But they all come together in different ways.
Diamond Life, Angel Dust,
it's
all
dope.
those.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But
friends.
But yeah, that's what were we talking about?
So just so you start playing shows and it's like the pandemic and then
we started like it was just like
growing fast.
Even still, dude, like we still take it day by day. Like like the guitar player's in the union and like he makes it work. Like we tour a lot and he's always with us.
That's cool.
But like I'm sure something could happen with that one day and we'll cross paths with something we're trying to do and like that goes across the board with everybody. So it's like kind of just known thing that's pretty collaborative. Ridge, the artist, digital design guy that I was telling you about, who plays guitar, like he's very like he's playing with us today, and then like I haven't seen him in so long. Like I've seen him before, but like prior to yesterday, I hadn't seen him in so long. Because we're just away a lot, and he doesn't always tour with us, but he's always welcome back. It's like no bad blood with any of that. If someone has something going on, we're very like. Not really
flexible and open to
shit. I mean, as long as it's not like, fucking week before or something. And it's like, dude, like, but as long as it's like a respected amount of time, it's like, we really don't give no one a hard time.
So has this been like is this like almost like a full-time thing for you now?
Yeah. Now it is.
No, you have no regular job and this is.
Yeah.
And what was your last job you had?
I was doing advertising for a company called Long Island Media.
Nice.
It was a good job. It was a good fucking job.
Did you leave on good terms or did you burn a bridge?
You want to know? Now's
the time to tell the story.
I burnt the bridge.
Did you have to dress up, button up?
Yeah.
I burnt the bridge.
Went back. I burnt the bridge. Built the bridge back up, and then blew the fucking bridge up.
Damn.
So when I was in Hangman, like that was. Like my first job out of school, and I was surprised when I got it because it was like I was working with people that had been there for like 20 years and shit, which also didn't help. Like I was looking at these motherfuckers, I was like, I don't want to do this.
Right?
You know what I mean? But
how old are you then when you get that job?
Probably like 22.
Okay,
or something.
Max's age. Yeah.
And I just like we got an offer to do. It was probably when I was saying I'd cross paths with you. It was
Professor,
probably
yeah.
like that era of time, maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got an offer to go to Europe. So I just like, they trained me. They like set me up with all this shit. Like gave me a desk and everything. I was probably in that role for like a couple months. And I just walked in one day and like explained to them this like tour and everything. They're like, so you just want to leave is what you're saying.
Because they invested time.
Yeah. Which
effort.
I understand.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
But it was just like where I was at. And
Dude.
they were like, well, no, you can't do this. And I was like, well, then I'm just going to go though. And they were like, so what do you, and I was like, I'll just quit, I guess. You know what I mean? If you don't want to like meet me in the middle, like, you know, and they were like, all right, like you're just going to fucking quit. That's insane. I quit, like years go by. And then
like how many years?
Probably like 4 or something.
Okay.
4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And COVID happened. I was doing painted, like I started doing recording the shit and everything. But it wasn't out yet. And when everything started to open back up, I found my boss's card from that job from years ago in my car, cleaning it out. And like, I didn't have Pain of Truth yet. I wasn't doing fucking shit. And I was like, I need to like start doing something. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just call her. Cause like I had a good relationship with her. She just thought I was fucking crazy for leaving.
Right. So she wasn't holding a grudge. She just didn't get it.
I don't know. She was a little tough around that. Like she was a little rough. Like she really did not get it. Like she thought I was real crazy. But so I just like on a whim just called her. I was like, I mean, it's COVID. I'm sure people left and shit.
Yep.
And she was like, you know what? Fuck it. Come in and we'll talk. So I go in and like I'm talking. She's like, people left. Like I need people. Like, you know, you seem like you're in a good spot now. I had my hair cut all nice now, and like I wasn't drinking no more. Or I don't think I was drinking no more.
But let me ask, when you went in there, what was your actual plan?
My plan legitimately was to get it like get a job and start working. And I was pumped.
Stick with it.
Yeah.
Like you had no plan of taking off right away.
Like always there, like if I have an opportunity, I would go if it made sense.
Right.
But like the goal, I wasn't like thinking
nothing in the background.
Pain of Truth was not like, oh, this is gonna change the way that I'm living my life at all. You know what I mean? I did not.
It's a pandemic too, man.
Yeah. So like she hired me back. I worked there for like, I don't remember how long it was, but I was probably working for like a month or two, because then shit started to open back up and like. The Pain of Truth shit was probably out already for a little bit, and that's when it was like started like Drain hitting us up, Terror's hitting us up, and I'm like, I think it was the Terror one. Like, I mean, still to this day, like it would be hard for me to say no to a Terror tour right now.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Pushed me back when I was really trying to get involved in everything. Like. That was
fucking Scott, man.
Yeah, and like,
Vogel.
And I had to fucking go back in the same exact fucking seat from like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like, hey, like, you know what? It was actually, she was fucking pissed. I was gonna say she was cool about it, but I went back to the first time. She was, or like, the second time she was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, fuck, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? You're smart and anyone should be pursuing bigger and better opportunities, right? I mean, no, guys, I'm not gonna go do this because I've been hired by somebody. I mean, maybe if you got a bill to pay.
No, it's just like.
Were you living on your own then too?
Huh?
Were you living on your own then too?
I lived with my girl
at that time.
Oh, at that time.
Maybe not.
No, I was living with my brothers.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and my brothers the three of us had a house.
I mean, one thing I want to say about this gives me flashbacks. It's so true is that how many jobs, I don't know about you, that I came back and forth to when my band first started, working in the shoe store, doing construction with Pete Sickaball and Isaac, different jobs we had where we could just quit and walk out, like literally, and then just go do a tour and come back and find another job. But like to a civilian, it sounds nuts. He's going to leave like a great job with like, insurance and retirement to go play punk rock music. To them, it's just like absurd that you would try to do something that you believe in and you want to go do something you love, because most people are miserable in their fucking jobs. It's saying saying, man. You know
Absolutely.
And so for him to do it, like, yo, this dude's crazy. It's not crazy.
No, it's not crazy at all.
It's fucking awesome because he wants to do something. This is what he wants to do, and look what he's doing now. But I'm just saying, back then, I had to leave my jobs a bunch of times.
No, it's a difficult situation to be in, and it was one of the reasons I stopped being in Madball is because I never made.
You got 3 kids.
Well, I knew that was going to be something I was going to do eventually, right? And I just wasn't making money.
Yeah.
And it's
hardcore.
It's not about money to me, but it's like I literally wasn't paying my bills.
Yes, yeah.
I was racking up debt on credit cards.
I hate that conversation with people, dude.
You know,
I hate that
reality.
So I hate the conversation of like, oh, like you're doing it for like,
no,
or like, it's not
yeah.
about money. It's like, yo, it's not about money, but after a certain point, it's like I gotta fucking live, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I mean,
and
whether
then,
it's making the payment on the car, let alone to be able to put gas in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you know,
eating,
100%.
You know what I mean?
Right?
It's
and
like,
so,
But also, what's wrong with doing something you love and making money off
mean,
it, dude? And changing people's lives and inspiring people. What's wrong with that? You know, if there is a
There's
punk rock,
nothing wrong
there is a
with it.
punk rock guilt with getting money and think people do it for money. You're not doing it for money. Bands still barely make it in music that we know.
my
still.
thing is like I'm not trying to walk anyone to an ATM and be that like you know like I need. But if there's money on the table from my band being there, then that's when the conversation is like
simple
all right,
math.
well, I don't want to like run some kid's pockets, but if you're making fucking this much off me, like I 30 years old, quit my job to do this shit. I got a house with my chick. Like, you know, it's like I got to fucking...
Like, I'm a fan of baseball, right? So I think about baseball and, like, you know, I'll just throw a name out there, who may know him or not. Shohei Ohtani is like a superstar on the Dodgers, and I think he's got like a $700 million contract.
Yeah.
Now, listen. He's a superstar because he's a great player. I think that he should make good money and like he should be getting the bulk of it over like managers and you know stadiums and the leagues and all that. But $700 million, because now every price of everything else has got to jack up.
Yeah,
I doubt Pain of Truth is trying to ask for $700 million.
No.
You know what I mean? You know
we
what I'm
just
saying?
want what's there,
fair.
and like
exactly
after everyone
and that's
takes
the
whatever
difference.
the fuck they gotta
But
take.
People still somehow want to think you guys are like rock stars and
it's a false sense of reality what people make in music, 100%, especially in hardcore.
Also,
well, especially
like,
today, it's harder now
like,
than it was back then.
Yo, make a band, quit your job, get an offer to do something like this for this amount, and say no to it. You're not gonna fucking say no to it unless it's like ruining the integrity of your band and who you are. You know what I mean? But like,
and
it's
this,
like,
yeah,
I don't know.
And the sacrifice that people make in bands, like stability, you know, losing your girlfriend, missing funerals, missing all the shit. You're out there fucking playing
that's real.
shows.
Like,
great point.
Great
sleeping
point.
like shit, eating like shit, giving it 120% on stage, but then all the other shit and dealing with real life shit and trying
Literally everything you just said happened within the past month.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not to me personally, but like in the band, like
Yep.
across the board, like we could all check off boxes.
Yeah,
that
man.
You just listed, like, and people definitely, I don't know. I think people probably figure that kind of shit happens, but they don't know what the fuck.
People don't know what you did the 23 hours leading up to you coming on stage in Europe. Your shit breaking down, no air condition, no sleep, exhausted. Some people hungover, shitty ass food. You're not even stretched out. Your vocals shot. You're fucking tired. All that real shit that humans go through. And then you're on stage, and I've the videos I saw of your band, all of our friends, they give it 100 million% always, dude. Yeah. So you barely can talk after, and you're fucking dead. Because you love what you're doing, and it's not about the money; it's about the passion and what you're doing. Like, I don't know, he's same vibe as Andrew to me. Like he loves hardcore. This is what he loves. This is what he breathes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, the first tour I ever did was with Andrew, actually, like with Hangman and his old band Impact.
Yeah.
And me and him just booked the whole fucking thing. It was like the longest.
Sick.
I think it was like 18 days or something. You know?
Yeah.
And like, just shared a van. Just did like the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
No money. Like all that. So it's cool. It is cool seeing him do his thing still and like having combust. It is really cool.
Man. So yeah, you're doing what you love. You quit your job and now this is the band. This is it.
Yeah, I mean, like, still the same mindset. It's day by day for sure. Like we got shit planned out, obviously, but like I'm not completely like I'm aware of how this shit goes sometimes. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't really get my hope set on nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like kind of just taking it as it comes.
Yeah, I saw Europe look sick. You guys played with Turnstile out there.
Yeah, we had a good mix of like
fucking cool.
headliners, the Fest circuit, Turnstile, Knock Loose, Death Heaven. Like it was a real good mix of like all different types of bands. Our own.
Yeah.
And we had like our own shows, so it didn't feel like, oh, we're just over here like supporting a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
It's like we had our own moments too.
So how long are you guys over there for?
It's good. We were there for like, I think collectively just days. It was like 32 days or something.
Remember those days? 30 days.
Dude,
Crazy,
in Europe
man.
too. The time goes slow.
How's your voice on tour? Do you do warm-ups and stuff?
I do like stretches more so
Yeah.
than like humming and like whatever those exercises, whatever you would call them.
Those weird exercises.
I've tried to do them before, and like it's nothing like. I'm down though. Whatever makes the band like sound better, do better, whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'm down. Like I'm not really like too close-minded on that type of shit. So
Yeah.
I'm down to try it. But the times that I tried doing like real vocal exercises like that,
yeah.
yeah, like that type of shit. Like by the time I get on stage, I feel like I sang a set already. So
Damn.
I'm like, I just.
Well, does your voice feel blown out at the end of the
Nah,
set?
It
Then
don't.
maybe you don't got to worry
It really
about it.
doesn't.
Yeah, he's young, dude.
Yeah, like I don't really like have too many issues with it on tour.
So you never lost your voice completely on tour?
Nah.
That's sick.
Yeah, not yet
Yeah.
at least. Not yet. So
I was talking to Jimmy Murphy's about the other day. So he never lost his voice, but he does Jägermeister. so his shit stays soft.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like some Lemmy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So leading up to Not Through Blood, the 2023 release, like from 21 to 23, you guys just building and playing and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know,
we were just
following.
touring, dude. We did like.
But it's going pretty fast for you guys as far as.
Yeah, it was all pretty quick. Like
Yeah.
in comparison to like what I guess normally would happen. I guess, but
yeah, but it's different too with the internet now too. Like I think it's different. People finding out about bands. Like think about Speed and really never played a show either since the pandemic.
Yeah.
It kind of started during the pandemic, then came to America and fucking.
yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like it's internet watching videos. It's changed everything, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
We didn't have YouTube back then and shit. You know,
it's definitely.
the awareness.
It's definitely. I don't know. I think it's a good thing.
Totally.
You know.
For music, I think a lot, man. For like,
I just think about
exposure.
like people that don't have an older brother or like a friend.
yeah, to get
And
into
I'm
it.
like, obviously someone who got into it the way like maybe you got into it or I got into it. Like I could see a take being like, oh, like they're just finding it on TikTok or some shit. But at the end of the day, it's like if they really like it, it'll naturally weed everyone out.
I don't
that
care how you
gets it.
found out about
Yeah,
it.
we
I
talked about
agree.
this yesterday.
I agree.
So if
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
coming to see you, if they go see a band, they see like, oh, we saw Crowd Killing and went viral in 2020 at the Sound of Fury, and people come to shows like, I'm gonna come dance like that, and don't know nothing about the culture or who's who in the scene, and just comes to a show, right?
Yeah.
They figure out pretty fast how their shit runs.
Yeah, and they either like it or they don't.
Exactly.
And they'll either stay or they'll leave.
100%,
And it's like
dude.
it's
Yeah.
the same thing as me having an older brother bringing him.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's everyone's got to find it some certain way. It's just more people finding it now.
And the people that see you online then come see you in real life, that's amazing. That's what you want. You want to really come to see you and
it's
support.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point, really, is to try to reach people with what you got to say,
Yeah,
right? And
So
Let's get the message
just
out
another
there.
tool.
yeah,
It's good. It's all good shit.
So Not Through Blood 2023. I heard about this record because I told you earlier I jumped in the car and my son was playing. So you heard of Painted Truth? Yeah, I heard of them. He's like, yo, fucking Uncle Freddy's on this song, and that's when I heard the shit.
how did he hear
I don't
about them? Do
fucking
you know?
know, bro.
I'd be
He turns
interested
me
to
on
know.
to shit.
Yeah.
Weapon X, like these other bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's when I heard, and I was like, yeah, I already heard the name. And I knew that Scott Vogel I had mentioned you guys before or something. I don't know, just anyway, the name came up, but then. I mean, the record's fucking phenomenal. We worked out to it today, this morning.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome.
And just there's so many fucking people on this record, just like Andrew's record yesterday, Belly of the Beast. There's so many like of our friends that pop up, and I love seeing that fucking like Freddy and Vogel on this shit. Justice is on this. Josiah, Criminal Instinct, and Vinny from Movie Life too.
Yeah.
And then JP on here.
Yeah.
I
Very
like all
cool,
the
bro.
guests that like you guys are having on the records too. It's cool. It's like some hip hop shit.
It is, yeah. That's
love
one thing
that.
I think of, and it's just kind of fun. Like it feels like you're kind of
Yeah.
at a show.
No,
almost.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
and like I said, like the first time I ever went to like a hardcore show and I seen everyone passing the mic off,
Yeah,
like sharing
yeah.
parts and shit, I was like, that's fucking cool. And that like some people don't like the idea. They're like, oh, like I don't know what their take is on it.
Yeah.
But they're just like, oh, that's like must be compensating for something, like a lack in the music, so they're compensating for this. And it's like, yo, you're thinking way too hard about it.
Right.
Madball is my favorite band. Terror's my favorite band.
Right.
That I just this is for me. Like I did that shit. I did that shit for myself. Like I appreciate people liking it for sure. I'm so fucking grateful. But like, don't get it twisted. I literally wrote that record for myself.
Well,
you know what I mean? To be like, this happened. You know?
I think
like,
it comes across. Like I
Totally.
said, it doesn't sound like, and I can understand it where some people say like, oh, they got guests all the time. It's because they don't got enough. You know.
I mean, come see it live. They're not there.
Right.
Still,
no, to me,
I
get the sense of like this is a scene and we're all having a good time with it. And,
I mean,
but hip hop's done that for years.
Exactly.
For
I
sure.
think
I mean, that
hip-hop's
was
a great
another
analogy.
That was another take like on it for sure. It's like,
And then there's sometimes where a rapper is like, oh, does this record have features on it or not? Like,
features. That's the hip
Stella
hop
might have
term.
farted, man. I'm sorry, guys.
your dog.
I think she farted. I'm sorry.
I was like, damn, Toby.
Nah,
just
hell no, I
fucking
ain't
lit
me.
this whole room.
But you know what? There's only like a handful of people that have been farted on, and there's some really good names you're in the mix with now that he farted on. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, it's like the new record, like the new this is the new Clips record. There's like a lot of features on that, and I'm stoked to hear like Kendrick on one of the songs.
Yeah,
You look forward to seeing people's friends on the records.
Yeah, I think that shit.
And that's part of the community shit. That's the culture shit.
Exactly.
You know, like we're
totally.
talking about.
And that's why I think it's if it's done right and done with style,
But the You and Me song with Freddy is sick. It's a madball. It's like madball, dude.
So help me out. You do write the riffs?
Yeah. Not every single one.
Okay, so you guys collaborate on them.
I would have to think about like which ones. To be real, we're just like real good about that kind of shit. Like I couldn't even really.
Well, it doesn't matter.
There's
right?
riffs and shit. Like I know the opening thing. Like the first song on the record, it was either for that first release that we ever did. It was either the first song that starts the first release, or it was the first song. Like I had both songs.
Oh wow!
But I just got intro vibes from both of them. So I was like, all right, if it's not the intro on this, I'm gonna hold off and save it for the next record. So like, shit like that. I remember I wrote that one. But like once you start going into the record more, I'm like, we just don't really talk and think like that.
That's
like,
great.
oh, who wrote this?
That's
who
great.
wrote that? Like
That's
we just
cool.
don't, we just never really had the conversations too much.
That's a
So,
good thing.
like,
with bands, I
That's
think.
great. I mean, that means you guys are really on the same page.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
just all working together.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I'm
and
very
really
heavy part in there for sure.
And one of the reasons I ask is just because I'm interested to hear how much you can kind of speak to like the concepts of like what you were going for musically, right? Because when I hear it,
Hatebreed vibe for sure.
well,
I love that.
so look at like I put yourself in my situation. I'm a guy who's been listening to hardcore since fucking 1983, maybe, right? And I've
You're
heard
old, bro.
I am. I'm fucking old.
Kidding. We're the same
But
age.
it has relevance in terms of like what I've been exposed to over the years, right?
Yeah.
And he mentioned the name Hatebreed. That's kind of an obvious one that maybe and I'm sure you guys hear it all the time,
Madball for
right?
sure, all that, and that's a good.
And I'm sure
awesome.
Madball may. Well, I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maddie, Madball inspires a lot of bands.
I appreciate
Being
it.
honest with you.
Specifically too.
Well, thank you, man.
Honestly.
But what you guys, you got a lot of the term we always use is flavor,
Yeah.
Totally, groove.
right? I mean, like you don't sound like, oh, we're going to just be a generic,
It's
kind
not
of
stale.
repeated
Yeah.
style of
Yeah.
what's already come out. Obviously, like you got influences. We all did. Fucking Madball did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's got rhythm and bounce. It's not stale.
well, there's
Not
hooks in those
generic.
riffs.
Yeah.
And the thing I really give you guys credit for on that record is you consistently live in that sort of slow, chuggier, like stomp.
Yeah.
But you guys bring dynamics through it. Like you even get like I can't. I'm still learning the songs,
yeah.
but I'm digging it, and I'm like, fuck. They just took it from a heavy beat down stomp, and now it's stomping even harder.
I know
How
what
the
you're
fuck
thinking
did
about.
You do
You're
that?
thinking about acting up, I think. Dun, 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 dun,
It's like, and I'm thinking like, I kind of picture these motherfuckers being in the rehearsal studio, like, okay, how hard can we push this?
if it's the track I'm thinking of, it's funny as fuck because
Steve Ball in there.
we all me and the guitar player Nick flew into the studio to record earlier than everyone else. So we got there a day early, and when we get there, he doesn't always smoke weed with me, but I get him smacked. And I'm like pacing around the studio. No, it's real late.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking around, I'm like, oh shit, everything's set up, bro. Like the drums are set up, the cabs are set. And I'm like, go back upstairs, and he's like watching TV. I'm like, yo, let's go fucking just do it. Let's go see if something happens.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's like, we're recording tomorrow. What the fuck are we gonna do? Dude, we wrote It's probably the song I'm thinking
Okay.
about, but it's also just the most listened to song on that record.
Oh,
It's
wow.
called Acting Up.
Okay.
Acting Up.
And we wrote it within like, dude, it's just one of those ones that we wrote in 2 minutes, you know? Like he played
Damn.
one part
I love those songs. Those are my
and
favorites.
it just came
Yeah.
together and like we didn't even play through the whole thing yet. Like we were just fucking around. And I was like, yo, do what you did. Go back to the other part. Do the other thing again. And that's it. And he was like, all right. So then we had the song and then he's like, now what? And I'm like, dude, we fucking record it tomorrow.
Perfect.
And he was like,
Perfect.
dude, we can't. And we did. We recorded it anyway.
What's your drummer's name?
Nick.
He's a great
He's
drummer.
a fucking
man.
beast,
yeah.
bro. He's the most musically inclined in the band for sure.
Well,
Damn.
and he really holds it down for you guys because he adds energy and flavor
For
to
sure,
what
bro.
could be more of a generic style riff.
yeah, yeah.
But when you got a drummer that really drives it and adds some,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
flavor
He's a
behind that.
special fucking guy, man. He's, like I said, he's the most musically inclined in the band. And like, he comes from hardcore for sure. And he's from Ohio.
Mhm.
And he's like gone to terror shows, stick to your gun shows. But he
Mhm.
also, his earlier like bands were like
Metal.
Avenged Sevenfold. and,
Right.
Like,
Oh, okay.
like,
Yeah.
but, and
Those
like,
dudes got the
I'm not-
chops.
I know.
They
And
do.
like, I'm not from that, but now more than ever I am like starting to like dig into more shit
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that. And
that's
I'm
cool.
like, this is good, bro. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
never listened
Good
to
music's good music.
Exactly.
sure.
So like he really thinks outside of the box, which definitely like pushes us all. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
I
coming
hear
up
it.
with shit that we're like, I wouldn't necessarily think to do that, but
No,
That's
I,
cool.
I mean, like,
I get the sense that you guys are all really on a mission to just like really fucking push the boundaries hard in that space of stompy.
yeah,
Like I don't know. Is beatdown still a term?
I
I'm
think
not.
so.
I mean, like, I wouldn't consider us. There's parts in it that
yeah, I don't think it is.
that you could be like, oh, this is like just stupid heavy, and it's like a beatdown
But that's what's
part.
fun, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I always love beatdown bands. Like I do fuck with that shit, but with like writing, it's just not as, for me personally, it's just not as fun. And I like bringing it to that spot, but I like the getting there. I like it being
yeah, right.
I don't get beat down
Yeah.
vibes from them. I get more Madball vibes. Like,
There's parts, but I know,
Yeah.
like
It's
it's
super
definitely
Well, but
hard
not
because
parts.
that's just that people used to call Madball beatdown.
yeah, but what is
True.
okay?
You're
Let,
right.
let,
You're
let's
right.
let's
You're
talk
right.
that term where it came from. Was it Bulldoze that set that off
I
originally?
feel like it had to
Probably
be.
It had to
both.
be.
I was thinking about
They
it
had a
before
song
the
Beat
podcast.
Down, nothing but a
Right.
beat. That was the shit. That was when they first came out.
But I mean, I think like Blood for Blood might have been considered
Okay.
beatdown.
Yeah.
You probably know better than us. I don't know. I
Well,
feel,
yeah.
I feel like Bulldoze was it. Terror Zone.
Terrorzone's fucking
Terrorzone.
epic. The intro is so sick.
Oh, I love that.
I gotta take a piss.
Go piss. Let's go. There you go. We always take pisses. We're on the beatdown subject.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say like, I mean, look, the obvious one aside from Bulldoze, it was there was that moment of time before Hatebreed, and then there was Hatebreed, right? And I mean,
That is a crazy thing to think about. Is for me at least, like think about. I don't think I've ever thought about that. Like hardcore without Hatebreed existing.
Yeah, dude.
Is a
I'm
crazy.
very
crazy
familiar
fucking.
with it,
That's a crazy concept.
and
honestly.
like
That's
we all
fucked
knew
up.
Jamie because he was a
Put
he
on
was
our
a,
shows.
right. He was a younger cat
Josta Productions.
that was booking shows in
At
Connecticut.
the skate park.
Skate park, yeah. And in Connecticut, always, I mean, the Northeast area.
Yeah.
So, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island,
all that shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah, always, in the mix. And then all of a sudden that young kid's got a band and it's like, oh, whatever, like I wasn't really tracking it much. And then all of a sudden we played a show with them at the
Ooh.
Hatebreed.
Okay.
And we headlined, and I wish we wouldn't have.
Is this AF?
No, Madball.
Okay.
Was it the Globe Theater? Is that what it was called? It was somewhere in Connecticut, man. My memory's fuzzy on a lot of that shit these days. Anyway, I was sitting backstage not really knowing what the band sounded like
Damn.
or what they had achieved. And this is before the Satisfaction. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it might
It's a
have
game changer
come out
record.
yet,
Yeah.
right? At least I hadn't heard it. So I walk out on stage just to see what's cooking, and I was like, whoa.
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm sure that was fucked.
It was mind blowing. And, then like now all of a sudden they're in the mix and we did a tour. It was Madball, Earth Crisis, Scarhead, and Hatebreed on the first run, and then Blood for Blood wound up.
Bro, that's
Blood for
a-
Blood and Hatebreed flip flop.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
gnarly
But I
tour.
mean, all of us were like, yeah, Hatebreed's playing before us.
Yeah.
And we saw it. You know what I mean? And the pits
bro.
were just gnarly.
I know.
And well deserved for their rep, but they got a very distinct gong.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Gong. I mean, that to me, that's
so
the first I heard it.
so beatdown's a sound. It's not an action that happens at people's shows and they play, because there was a lot of beatdowns at a lot of band shows we know that weren't because of, you know what I'm saying? Like beatdowns, it's a genre. It's a sound.
I think it's a sound, and to be fair, if you really truly beat down, you're probably talking about beat down shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Right?
saying.
Which Hatebreed wasn't.
No,
they
yeah,
put on the
weren't.
record. But musically,
crowds are crazy.
stylistically,
I wouldn't consider Hatebreed a beatdown band though.
No.
No, I wouldn't
Nah.
either.
Would you
But
consider them a hardcore band?
But-
yeah.
but
me
here's
too,
what
for
I was.
sure.
Me too.
Well, and a lot of people had trouble with that. Remember?
I mean, they're just playing metal shows, but they're fucking hardcore bands.
Well,
for sure.
but they
There's no
like.
way around it.
So we were on. I remember one of the guys that worked at Roadrunner that we were on.
yeah.
Yo, have you heard that new Hatebreed? I'm like, I heard a little bit of it. He's like, it's crazy, man. It's amazing. It sounds like Entombed, is what he told me.
Weird.
Oh, like
Okay.
Entombed.
Entombed,
yeah.
the metal band.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
were they death metal, doom
something
metal,
like that.
whatever you want to call
I
it.
Yeah.
never
What
heard
the
that
fuck?
comparison.
Yeah.
Is that true? I never really like listened to
It,
it.
I
Me
mean,
either.
Is
I'm
it
not going
there?
to say that they were imitating or anything, and I don't know Entombed real well, but I'd be surprised if the band wouldn't have said, of course, there's an influence from that.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure. I think is what changes probably his lyrics and is the sound of his
Of
voice.
course.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what, like,
Yeah.
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 But-
It's
I mean, so let's just ask the question: how much of an influence would you say they would be on you guys musically?
Hatebreed?
Yeah, out
Yeah.
of curiosity.
It's probably like the top. Like if you had to ask me.
Okay,
like,
so
who
it
you
is
thinking
very,
about? yeah,
it
yeah.
is very direct.
Yeah,
'Cause you never
I
know,
mean,
like-
I'm not trying to write Hatebreed songs, but
Right,
if I'm stuck somewhere, I'm like, what would Hatebreed do?
right. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. But
So-
kudos to you guys because you fucking
I try to.
No, you add really you spice it up real nice.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that, bro.
Yeah, you really
That's
do.
insane to get that from.
And you know, a lot of it is like your vocal delivery
Yeah.
and the guests that you have. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like it's got style and swagger that,
Yeah.
that I really think comes across well.
Appreciate that, bro.
And so, having said that,
It's got the groove though. Like you found the song by them.
yeah, I'm just my memory's shot.
What is it?
bro.
It's a Pain and Truth
Not
song?
Through Blood, right? That's the last song.
Yeah.
So there's the end riff
mm-hmm.
that you guys do the fade out on, which
Yeah.
I think is cool.
Yeah.
I like that style. I want to throw my hat in the ring with y'all, and I want to write a song that picks up with that fade out.
Dude, I've thought about it before.
That's gonna fade in,
yeah.
and then build a song from there off that
Okay.
riff. And if you guys are ever down to let me collaborate
I'm
with you
down.
on doing
Oh,
that, I would love to
shit.
do it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay,
Respect.
because I think that's my wheelhouse. All right.
That's fucking sick, though.
That'd be sick.
I brought
Matty.
I don't want to steal the thunder at all, but I've thought about that before.
Great minds think
Really?
alike, man.
Yeah, dude. I've thought because Hatebreed has
Did they do that?
at the end of
I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's been done before.
No, it's still sick though because it's more about like you could try to take an idea like that from somebody, but if you're trying too hard to do it, like we didn't write that part with the intention of doing that, but once I heard it, I was like, that could be a
I
part
heard it
that
right
comes
away.
back. Yeah,
I
it
heard
could
it
be
right
a part that comes back, and like, yeah, I think the end of Perseverance, they play the the outro on Perseverance is the intro to the Rise of Brutality,
That's
which is the next
sick.
record.
That's
And it's
cool.
like I think it's called Tear It Down on Rise of Brutality.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it's called on Perseverance, but it's like probably my favorite Hatebreed riff too. And like so it ends on that, and then yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That'd be cool to
So
do
I'm
that for the
down,
next
bro.
record.
Yeah, that'd be really fucking cool, man. That'd
Yeah,
be
that's
fucking
crazy.
epic.
Hatebreed did that already. That's cool. That's smart, man.
Yeah, it's cool shit.
The reason I asked is because I mean, what's the name of the fucking record? The first one.
Like the first one we
First
did,
Hatebreed.
Blame.
Hatebreed.
Oh,
First Hatebreed record.
Satisfaction or Under
Yeah,
the
but
Knife?
what's the whole title?
Satisfaction is
The Death of Desire.
Oh
Right,
shit,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
That came out in what, 97?
something like that.
Shit was huge,
think-
man.
Right,
Maybe
so you were
90s.
3 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
They
right?
toured on that for years.
so,
They toured
To
on
be
that.
fair, a lot of other bands were influenced in making music, like that. So it just kind of made me wonder how much you guys realized that came from them, or were you maybe influenced by somebody else that was influenced by Hatebreed? Because that
I
happens.
mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
that's
True.
happened too. I mean, I have so much. I would sit down. I would sneak into the basement and watch Backtrack practice
That's
Right.
cool.
all the time.
That's sick.
So I mean, I have that background, and then my other brother Danny, who played bass in Backtrack too. he was like the Ramones and Minor Threat and like punk.
And you like that stuff?
I like, not like he does.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I do like it. Like, there's certain points where I'm like, oh, I'm going to like go listen to Minor Threat right now. I'm in the mood to listen. It's not my that's like his shit. Like, Ramones is his favorite fucking band, you know? And like,
I was never a big fan musically.
I give
him props.
Same. And it's like, I have more
musically.
I think I have more respect for my brother and how much he loves the Ramones than I actually have respect for the Ramones themselves. Like he would sit in the basement and that a little printed out sheet of paper with every single Ramones song, and him and the kid across the street would point to one with his drumstick and they would fucking play it.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Point to another one and they play it. So like,
damn,
I have like a lot of different background of like really influential people in my life that were all listening to like, and then you have my brother Chris, who was in Backtrack, who he showed me hardcore. He gave me the Punkorama CD with Madball and AF on it and everything, but he liked like more Silent Majority style shit and like Take Back Sunday and like bands like that. And like still to this day, like Story So Far, I fucking love the new record they put out. Like I fucking love that shit and that style of music too. Blink-182. Like I'm like all over. That's why when your kids ask me about like all the like different bands I like, I'm like, you're probably not gonna guess.
I know.
Like you know what I mean? And like because I really do. It came from a lot of different spots, even just friends. You know, like I had friends that just like really like, I'd bring them to a Backtrack show and they'd be like, oh, like you ever listen to this? And it's like Kill Switch Engage or something. And I'm like, nah, I never listened to it. Like, listen to it obviously wasn't like my direct line of shit that I wanted to, but like now more than ever.
And the Heartache's a nasty
dude.
record,
I mean, bro, like
record.
More that specifically, like I listened to that shit on the way to California. Like now more than ever, that's like a band I was kind of like mentioning before that. Like I like go back to it and I'm like, oh, this is like there was shit in it that I just didn't see when I was younger, you know, and like shit that I didn't hear.
Appreciate it now.
Yeah. And there's just like, so I just have a lot of different, I think it just comes from a lot of different areas.
I mean, I think
different people,
that's cool.
Who I'm sure like tape read and got their influence.
Yeah, but like
them. But I've seen Backtrack work on a song when I was younger, like so hard, like trying to like really figure it out. And then I've also seen them just put a song together in like a minute. And I always love that idea. I mean, I love working on a song for a while and the end result's awesome and it feels good. But I also like, you never know. The You and Me song with Freddy on it.
Yeah.
We all just plugged in our shit. We're getting ready to practice and like run through. We don't really practice too much. We're writing. So like we're getting ready, like drummer's still setting the shit up. And I started playing the opening riff for that song and I was like, oh, this just sounds like a fucking Hold It Down song or something. And then I got stuck and I can't even think of the song right now. And I was like, what would Madball do after this? And I repeat the end riff like 4 times as a transition. Back into it, like opened up though with like that's where, and I was like, it took 2 seconds. Before I even played it, I had the opening riff and I was like, if I go back to this, I just need one more part and I can this song will be together.
The blueprint.
You guys are like, you know, you're definitely in the realm of masters of the craft of writing, well, I'll say the breakdown, not beat down, like writing a breakdown part, right?
Yeah.
To the point where your fucking breakdowns have breakdowns. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
it goes a step further sometimes.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Off.
But I would definitely say not to glaze you as a kid said, Andrew was saying yesterday. But Madball is like a very important band, we know that, but also blueprint for the younger bands is bands that they've which across the board. Everybody loves Madball. I heard no one person say they didn't fuck with Madball.
That's very true.
And especially in their generation and the riffs and the inspiration, a lot comes from Madball. And a lot of records that you played on and wrote.
Yeah.
So you're getting flowers today.
It's a great feeling. I appreciate that.
Who would have thought that shit like 30 years later?
You know, like when the conversation I've been having with you is like coming from a guy who writes music of that style that really appreciates it and loves to do it, and talking to another guy who I feel is in the same headspace, right? And it's funny, but when you think of Madball and being influenced by Madball, we had influences, right? I mean, and I got no problem telling you exactly.
I mean, besides Killing Time, what do you got for inspirations for Madball?
I mean, for my own shit, believe it or not, like Metallica.
Okay.
Yeah,
James Hetfield, the classic era Metallica, like my rhythm guitar playing. I mean, a lot of that came from that. But you know, obviously, Cro-Mags, obviously Agnostic Front, obviously, or maybe not so obviously, even Minor Threat. Like we mentioned, Minor Threat. sometimes
the chugging, bro. That's what I got from my brother Danny from the punk shit. Like I
don't play power chords. You know, like a lot of younger guys compared to like my age play guitar with just the 2-finger power chords. I play the whole 6 strings, and that is that's the more punk rock. You know, like sure. Stigma. Like look at Victim in Pain, one of the toughest sounding records ever fucking put on a recording. And you know, he doesn't play power chords. He strums the whole thing. And I you know, it's all this versus
for sure
tight.
Well, give me your flowers, Tim Henderson.
Well, thank you.
Everyone, when I was playing Hangman, I would play with my hat backwards sometimes, and someone would post a picture or something and put a set of pictures of it, and at least one person every time would be like, "Yo, you look like Matt Henderson."
I can see it.
I can see it right now.
I would have my Yankee hat on like backwards, like
it looks like one of your sons.
We could.
Yeah. Pretty
similar
features.
Fucking wild card.
A lot of people would tell me,
I can see it.
"Yo, respect. That's fucking awesome. I'll take it."
Well, you remind me of a young me.
Hell yeah. Respect. That's fucking crazy.
It's just crazy in the moment when you're making those records, and then it's like 35 years later, and you're 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's like. It's just crazy how far the music comes. Obviously, you don't think about when you're in the moment making it.
Well, yeah, and it's just, you know, the same way I think you explained it. I want to write songs that I get excited about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because if I'm not excited about it, I don't expect anyone else to be, and I'm not going to try to convince you to dig it.
Yeah.
Like I gotta dig it.
Yeah, 100%.
But did you know "Down by Law" was a banger when you wrote "Down by Law"?
I mean, you know,
true. It's a good question.
I was digging it when it was going down.
Yeah,
I will say.
You know when like. That's what I'm saying. The "You and Me" riff, like the Mad Boy,
right. Like,
Freddy was on.
I got something.
Like
here.
I just knew right when it got off my fingers. I was like, like there, like not only the riff itself, like the full riff. I'm like, there's shit within the riff that I could like peel off and turn into a transition now. Like if I don't play the full riff and I only play the end,
he thinks these things.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I just play the end riff and stack it like 4 times, it's like, I could do it as a transition or do like 2. Into whatever.
The slicing and the dicing.
That's how I know when a riff is good. Like if I'm like, that could like lead somewhere else, like right off the top of my head.
Are you self-taught in guitar?
It was like my brother Crit, the second one that broke the ice. Like my dad plays guitar too, so there was always a acoustic in the house. Yeah. So I was like always picking it up and playing it. Then they got me an acoustic when I was like real young, like a little first act one. I was like probably like kindergarten 5 or something like that. So I always had one. And my brother Chris, like, really brought in all the punk and hardcore shit, and started teaching me tabs. So, like,
remember the first song you learned on guitar?
"Good Riddance" by Green Day.
Sick.
And
dude.
my brother Eddie taught me how to play it, and it's like
cool, man.
And it's cool too because like it's pretty. I need a second to like learn it again because I don't even really remember how to play it, but I just know it's a lot of plucking. So it was like kind of cool because the first song I was learning, I was really like using every string. So like it just got me used to it. And then
that's cool, man.
Yeah, just look up tabs. Like I never like classic shit. Like I never really like learned, you know. I'm not really a gear guy either. So like it works out like me singing better because I'm just not like if I plug the shit in with my pedals and everything the way I know it and go to turn on and the shit don't turn on, I'm like, I'm fucked. I don't know what to fucking do, you know?
Who recorded the album?
Andy Nelson.
Where's he?
In Chicago.
Oh, that's cool.
What led you to him?
I'm
not familiar with him, but I probably
I mean he's just recorded a lot of other this band Never Ending Game. Epic Detroit band.
Okay. Because the record sounds
you guys
great.
should listen to
really
that
good.
shit. Never Ending Game is like another like current band that's like really fucking good.
Okay.
Like they could still definitely like run this whole fucking shit.
Okay.
So
they're so fucking good for real.
What is it? Never Ending Game?
Yeah, honestly, I'll throw respect on them too because when I first started doing Pain and True shit, I was real hyped up on Never Ending Game and like their style.
Okay.
And like even like on stage, just like the presence and shit, and like the overall vibe of the band, I was like, that's fucking. It's just real shit. It's
from Detroit.
It is from Detroit.
Would that be the one record that made you say, okay, I want to work with that guy? Or
yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
Cool.
And I was nervous too because that group of dudes is also in that band Gridiron, who's doing stuff right now.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of the same clique of dudes. Some of them are
And
shared.
this is Chicago?
No,
Detroit.
Oh wait,
Never Ending Game's from Detroit,
Okay, I was
but
gonna
we
say.
record in Chicago.
Okay.
Right.
And
Gridiron, Chicago?
Yeah.
South Dakota's life in Detroit.
No. Gridiron's Philly, my B. Philly, Gridiron, Never Ending Game is here, but they share members.
Okay.
And so like their records both have like a vibe to it. It's mainly probably because it's the same guitar player.
I've been turned on to Gridiron, but it's hard for me these days because I'll listen to it in the car when I get a chance, or in the background when I gotta do a chore.
Yeah.
But I dig it, and I know they're getting a lot of love right now.
Yeah. They just put a record out, so. But yeah, like the only thing I was nervous about was like I don't want to get lumped in there with them and like take their like I don't want to like make it like like we're trying to sound the same. I just like the quality of the guys recording. So like that was the main thing. I was like, my only hiccup with it was like, just make sure it has its own vibe and like aura when you're listening to it. Because when you listen to Never Ending Game, they had the record there's like a self-titled one, like a Sacred Heart on it with some angels and shit, and like the record just has a vibe to it, which is fucking awesome. I love when a record like fully like front to back, just like you're kind of in the same world the whole time. So Hold It Down has that.
I always
Hold It Down. Like you start Hold It Down, you're like, I'm there right now. Like, and it's like that. Yeah, and it's like that till the fucking end.
The example I always use with that is the record sounds like the cover look.
Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say, whenever I listen to Hold It Down, I feel like there's a blue tint over I feel like I got blue glasses on, like seeing the world blue.
Like that.
So I feel like you're in New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and that was a big thing, right? It's like
just like New York City, that song too, all that shit.
And honestly, that record makes you feel like you're in Detroit. The Never Ending Game one.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, they're really good.
If I could just ask one more question about the recording.
Yeah.
Tell the old man here how it works with you younger guys and budgets, right? Because none of you guys live in New York, in Chicago.
That's a great question.
But now you want to go record with this guy. You got to stay somewhere. You got to be there for a minute. You got to fly your ass out there and back.
Yeah.
How are the budgets these days? Is there budgets? I don't like what.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, there's got to be fucking budgets because at first, like when we started getting like quote unquote like a more real offers from like actual like booking agents, promoters and shit. Before I would just be like, we're good, bro. Like they're giving us fucking $800 or $1,000 or something, and like add that up, it's 20 days, it's 20 G's. Like we're each getting fucking 5 G's or whatever. But then like, and like now, there's a couple tours where I'm like, damn, bro, we're gonna be rolling, and then we do the budget, and I'm like, like all right,
all expenses and
so
shit.
We definitely like have budget. Like you know what it is, we have Vitalo's team helping us.
Okay. Legit.
And like he's super legit and like
awesome.
And Jake Zimmerman, the dude who's our booking agent, both two dudes that I gotta take a picture and send it to them. But my mom has a picture from the first show I ever played. I made everyone in the band wear Backtrack shirts.
Oh, that's awesome.
And there's a picture of the back of me, and then in the back of the room it's like all kids from my high school and shit that went to the show, some hardcore kids, and then the silhouettes go like this because it's like all the older heads, they were probably fucking 20, like came to the show, and like Vitalo and Jake Zimmerman, who books Pain and Truth and who manages us now, they were both in the picture, like watching me at my first show. I gotta find it and send it to them, but
that's cool.
So like the second we linked up with them, shit like that just like kind of got like they just figured they kind of like they kind of organize it. But in terms of the budget for recording, honestly, I gotta throw respect on my friend Lumpy, who I asked to sing originally in Pain and Truth, who runs Daze Records, because when we linked with everyone we're linked with, I mean, the conversation came up with like record labels. We've been approached by like bigger record labels that are like, like throwing crazy numbers at us and shit. And it's like, it all sounds good. And like, again,
when you say bigger, and if you don't want to name a name, that's fine. But like, how much bigger are we talking?
Just
like
bigger, like something like a number that like an individual.
I'm thinking like more label wise, like what network of
like bigger than like an indie.
Yeah, like I think of like Roadrunner as an example, right? They weren't like
They're big.
Warner Brothers, but they weren't Victory at the time.
Yeah,
right?
but they're big. They're big.
I'm bad with gauging who's who. Like, and how
I was never good at this business game. So.
Yeah, like I'm
what
aware.
label you guys on now?
We're on date. Like, we're still just with
good,
Lumpy.
sick, great,
so like
perfect.
And yeah, that was like a conversation that came up. Like, oh, like, you know, maybe we could get like a really good record dealer or something. And like in my head, I'm like, yo, like even just getting a manager and a booking agent was crazy for me. Like I was like, but it is needed. Like when you're operating the way we're operating, it just wouldn't work because there's no, like, we're all organized as human beings, but when you put 5 of us together and like everything's going on, everyone's got individual life going on. It's just a lot for one person to like,
totally.
You know what I mean? So it really helps a lot, but that was the one thing that I did not want to change and just felt in my gut. I was like, I just don't care about like a big number from some label dude that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's smart.
And like,
so smart.
And like Lumpy has just since day one, like from the fucking first text that when I sent him the final drafts of the songs, he was like, all right, like, you know, do 12-inch, a shirt, and a poster. And I was like for me, like that's like insane. Like I was like, this is fucking sick. Like when you sent me the layout, you know what I mean?
Vinyl's a first step.
Yeah. We did vinyl and
vinyl crushes.
We did like some CDs and shit too, you know, and yeah, like and then it just built up. Like he put one record out before that and it was just for his friends. So like it was really the first record he was doing. Daze was just an Instagram where he was just posting like old video, like hardcore videos.
That's cool, man.
Which like got some traction. And like people were like, and he's just he knows. He's just. If we're at the fest later, I'll introduce you to him. He's a character, and he just knows. He has a good head on his shoulders when it comes.
But he's also your friend. He believes in you. He has your back.
Yeah, and like he grew up with me on Long Island. And he wasn't always like the easy. Like he would. All the older dudes would check me when I was younger, you know, like I'm sure I was a little fucking dickhead sometimes and they'd be like, you know, like stop fucking doing this, stop doing that, or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So like I never got it completely easy, you know what I mean? Like in some ways I think maybe I got a little harder because my brothers were around, you know, they wanted to make sure I didn't just get a fucking
ball breaking.
Yeah. But like I think, he sort of like the trajectory of like, even just how I was carrying myself, stop partying and shit. And like that was huge, like, cause I was pretty bad. And, yeah, I think like the whole thing, like he was just there from day one and we both, his label and the band grew at the same time.
That's cool, yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this dude might give us like whatever, you know. I don't even want to say a number because it's just, but
we don't need to talk numbers,
like,
but I mean, again,
but like, it's like, yo, like this dude doesn't give a fuck. Like we're Lumpy's, he has a bunch of bands at this point and I'm sure everybody feels this way because it's true. Like, I feel like Pain Truth is his top priority, and I'm sure the dudes in contention that are doing the straight edge thing from Florida, like they're on Daze too, and they probably feel that way too because he's really fucking good at what he does and like paying attention to. He's good at timing and like knowing, like when to chill, when to hold back, like whatever it is. And he's just been with us since day one. And I know if the right offer came along, and I was like, yo, this label XYZ offered us XYZ, he would be the first one to be like, dude, do that.
That's great.
If it was the right move, you know what I mean?
Move,
like, and I know like deep within me that that's the case. And like so to answer the budget question, like he was willing to take that on. Like, you know, I had the conversation with.
Well, it's a risk on his part.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got
100%.
Again, back to the you guys are rock star fucking conversation. It's like money's got to fucking come from somewhere.
Yeah, bro.
You guys got to again. You got to get on a plane.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. Maybe you fucking drive.
No. Yeah, we
not
flew
to Europe,
there.
bro.
We flew there.
No, to Chicago, right?
No, yeah,
right?
we flew.
So you flew to Chicago. Maybe you're crashing at a buddy's house, or he's got a place out there.
Yeah, the studio. Like
but that guy's got to pay bills, so he's
100%,
got to get
bro.
paid for his time doing the recording.
Yeah, for sure. Dude.
And then you know what I mean? Like it
was all real numbers too. The dude's a professional guy, you know, and like that was just a conversation I had with Lumpy. Like when we started growing a little bit, and took the step to bring on, you know, management. Especially the management was like, they didn't want to change anything. Again, like they're really not too hands-on with us. Like if we need help, they're there and they're always pushing for us and everything, but they're like know how we operate and everything. And it's like right off the bat I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure if I asked Lumpy he'll just grow with us, you know, like whatever it is that you're saying, because, you know, I'm sure there's more on the next record. There's probably more, I don't fucking know, press or something
like
bullshit.
a marketing direction,
like
whatever,
marketing. Maybe there's more money involved because it's like they're trying to whatever it is, and like I'm like, yeah, I mean the band's growing and so is Daze, and I'd rather just
grow with them,
keep that going.
It's nice.
You know what I mean? And like, and I feel like not that he needs it or that hardcore needs it, but it's just something like within me that, I mean, I feel like that's probably helping. Like, let's say, I don't even know exactly what he would do, but like, let's say he gets like a bigger distribution or something now,
right?
Or through working with what we're, you know, looking to do.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, now Contention from Florida could get distributed to these same places that are fucking,
or
you know
an
what I mean?
ad
And
in
it's
some
like,
magazine that might not
and
be
I don't
so
need nothing
hardcore-centric.
for that. I'm not saying like we're putting them on, or I'm just saying like I can't help but look at it like that and be like, nah, like we should just leave it like this and let it all.
Great.
You know?
No, it's
awesome.
good strategy.
Instead of just like a one-time big number, like classic, like took us out to dinner and shit.
Yeah.
And I asked him, he's like, "Oh, go eat the dinner. Like, go get the dinner."
Yeah.
I ate the dinner. Guy like schmoozing us up, like, like just like all over the place with it.
Oh yeah.
But there are bands now, right, that are big.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, let's use Turnstile as an example.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. They're not working with a label like Daze.
They're on Roadrunner.
I think
Are they
they're
Roadrunner now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roadrunner, yeah.
And Roadrunner's huge at this point, right? I mean, they had like
Yeah.
Nickelback. They had like.
But I want
yeah.
Lumpy to be that.
I get that.
because I hope, and I really feel this in my heart, that if he was in that position, he'd be operating. Obviously, it would be on a
you know
bigger
what?
scale.
And
But I'm like, why can't someone's got to
He
fucking
can.
take that role over
Yep.
too? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
New
No,
bands,
you
new this, new
build it
management
together.
people, and like, yeah, like I'm like, yeah. So why can't, if you guys are saying you want us to be, you think we could be the next whatever XYZ band, you know, like, if you think we could be the next, why can't like Lumpy just be the next Roadrunner or whatever?
Right, yeah,
it
exactly.
is.
No, that's a great
and I
relationship.
feel more comfortable with him fucking running. Like, yeah, not no diss to Roadrunner. I don't know.
But you
anything
can
about
just
them,
text
but
your friend
I just,
Lumpy a question.
exactly.
You have to go through like execs and a bunch of fucking suits, and people don't really fucking know what the hell's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Labels are fucking.
I do fuck with some suits too.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
I talk to him and I'm like, yo, this guy fucking gets it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's
Well,
he's trying to do a thing with it and like whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
That's my
Like,
point. Like if we look at a band like Turnstile, and I can't speak for them, and I don't know exactly. I get the sense I'd say is that people want to call them sellouts, if you will, right? Because they're big now. They're in front of a lot of people with a lot of press and a lot of, but they're still doing what they do. And I assume whoever's in their network that's a part of that gets it.
Yeah, it's Vitalo from Backtrack.
Well, there you go, right? See. But
I mean,
but
I
the
love-
label,
I
the
love
label,
it.
but
I
Roadrunner.
I fucking love to do Turnstile headlining Tied Down, no barricade.
yeah.
And then
No,
playing fucking
I
Jimmy
love it,
Kimmel.
bro.
and
I
then
mean,
doing a
even
free
what
show in
what you're
Baltimore.
talking about right now, like I was watching all that shit and I just love it because I
fucking love it.
you like
dude.
they slept at my house after like the first time they played Long Island, you know what I mean? And like I remember even watching them then, and like they were barely all playing like their instruments then, they were just all going crazy, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
It's
And, like,
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Like, I'm sure everybody felt the same thing, but I like, yeah, like
They
it's
stayed
just,
downstairs,
you could
too.
just tell, like,
Yeah.
you could just tell, like, that it was going to be something cool. And I just
stuck
think
with
it's
it.
sick that, you know, a lot of people might go back online and be like, just post like an old video of them playing or something,
Yeah.
you know, like at like a skate shop or some shit, and be like, you know, all these people are talking shit
What
online.
happened to this? I remember this.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
like
fuck you.
from Turnstile's like position, like they might, some bands might have just been like, oh, these people are talking shit, let's make a post like we're still hardcore or something, or some bullshit like that, or maybe like post a video to like try to catch a vibe. It's like no, let's just book the biggest fucking show in Baltimore
For free.
with no fucking barricade for
Sick.
free,
Hard.
and watch that video of them playing there and tell me that's not hardcore.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
It was
Any
incredible,
age
man.
group. If you showed me that when I was fucking 10 years old, I'd be like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
Show it to me now, I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. If you showed me that when I was 100, I'm pretty sure I'd be like, this is hardcore. You know what I mean? And
100%.
I love how they just didn't say a word, or like you never hear it from them. Like I
Ever.
chop it up with them. None of them were like, oh, like motherfuckers are talking shit about us, blah, blah. They don't give a fuck, because what's there to give a fuck about? They go play and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They're two-stepping on fucking Jimmy Kimmel, playing riffs on Jimmy Kimmel.
True.
My mom's texting me like, is this the guys that were in the basement? You know what I mean?
This
They're
is-
so
yeah.
good, blah, blah, blah.
But
Like,
think about it. There's a lot of suits in that chain. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean-
And so my point is
Yeah, but Vitel's a hardcore kid.
so that's a given, right?
Changes
But
everything.
I'm guessing
it
that
does.
just because there's the suits, those suits, some of the suits get it. to
They're
your
all,
point, right?
dude, the suits.
Some of the suits do
Yo,
get it.
it's so funny that we're using the
Saying
term
suits.
suits.
I know. It's
no,
a good
no,
term, though.
no, it is because I think maybe this is me being optimistic and hopeful and like, but I think maybe tell me if I'm getting this wrong or like overstepping, but I think maybe back when you guys were doing it, maybe the suits were really suits. Like
I
really
think it's
like
changed.
I think
yeah.
so.
really
too.
trying to like
I'm not in the game myself, so I
maybe
can't
not
say
like
for sure.
directly like fuck you guys over, but definitely not
It's a different industry.
completely
No
looking
question
out
about
for
it.
you.
Yeah,
Different
because back
industry.
then they were trying to capitalize on the year punk broke, 94, 95,
Yep.
Green Day,
Yeah.
Offspring, Red Sea. Then all these other bands that were going after every single person.
Yeah, yeah.
It's-
And I'm sure that's still out
But
there.
these suits that you're talking about are like that we're talking about are people that
it's a new generation.
that I grew up with on Long Island.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
That like so organically and casually, like I didn't even realize until we linked with them. I'm on like Zoom calls and shit, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be talking to the like marketing director and the financial whoever," and I'm like, "All right, fuck." I'm like, make sure I'm not fucking wearing a nice something and this fucking shit. I get on and it's my friend Colin Feeney, who I've known since forever. Then like this
That's
kid
dope.
Jerry, who sings in a band on Long Island, and my
That's
friend
sick.
Grotto, who like all these people like booked like some of the first shows that I fucking linked with, like.
That's cool.
And
Well,
so it's like it makes it so much more comfortable, and like even like when we played with Turnstile, like I think it was at Outbreak, like we're all just in the back, and I'm like looking around, like the band's there, the suits quote unquote are there, and I'm like, this is just, you could literally take this group and go back 10 years and we're all in the same room doing the same fucking shit. There just happens to be a lot of people that fucking like it.
Well,
you know?
we become the suits. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
hearing,
Yeah, but
right?
like- yeah, but
like we helped breed a new generation that are now in the industry that
Okay,
they
I
care.
get it,
They
right?
care.
Infiltrate the system. No
exactly.
pun intended.
Yeah.
Like you got
That's kind of the
people
model.
from hardcore
It's great.
and
It
doing all
worked,
kinds
bro.
of walks of life doing
It
shit.
did
It's
work.
great.
They
It's
they
great.
care. At least it feels like they just care. Like, like getting texts when you're out, like, yo, you good? Like, is everything like, how's your like headspace is good? Like shit like that, making sure we're comfortable. Like there's like a understandings of like, yo, we have to do more to make this band comfortable so that they don't get burnt out. There's like a big sense of that.
I
Like
love
they're
that.
just always making sure that we're really comfortable.
That's great.
And like that's something that talking to older people that were in bands were like, yo, if there's one thing I could do, I would go back and spend, instead of keeping a little bit of money, that extra money, I wish I just got a bandwagon or got a hotel, like got hotels that night.
right.
Because that's what, when you're fucking 30 years old or whatever, 25, 30 years old, and
Yeah.
like, you're missing shit at home and everything. And then like you play a show that's maybe not the craziest show you ever played in your life. And then you still got weeks ahead that you're looking at. And then like, someone passed away at home or something
Yeah,
shitty.
it's a lot
And
of
you're just like,
sacrifice, man.
you're
It's
just
a
like,
grind.
oh, like this shit's tough. But honestly, you'd be surprised how far, I mean, you guys both know like how fucking far a fucking shower goes and like a bed
A
to
hot
sleep
shower,
in, you know what I
too.
mean?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
sleep is the big one. I think,
sleep
right?
is huge. And just being like, I would talk to Jay about it from Mind Force too, like, cause they play, I mean, they're fucking, you'll see today, they're fucking insane and they don't have to tour that much.
Yeah.
They just kind of play. And he'll talk to me and be like, oh, like, like, how is it? Like, just ask him basic shit. And I tell him like, like, yeah, like we do all right. But honestly, we spend a lot of money to make sure that we're all just like comfortable.
Got a quality of life.
It's important, dude.
Yeah. And he was like, bro, that is
Smart.
probably the smartest thing that you said so far.
For
because-
long term.
Yeah, because people just
Absolutely.
get burnt out. I mean, even
Yeah.
doing it the way we're doing it, there's sometimes where we're burnt
It's
out.
hard.
It's like,
It's fucking hard.
and like, yeah, and that comes from that, like the management and shit. Like they're super aware of that.
I
you
love
know?
that.
Really,
And, like,
really happy to hear that for you guys.
mental shit. You know what I mean? Like just
Mental
all
health,
that
yeah.
shit, mental health shit.
Happy to hear
Everyone's
for
very
you
aware.
guys and for the industry as a whole. It kind of gives me a little bit more hope.
I don't know if it's the whole thing, but it's definitely that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
So-
back then they'd be like, your record's coming out. There's your tour cycle. You're gonna be
Yeah.
on tour for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yep.
No days off. Come home.
Yep.
not for me, other bands, single drops. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a grind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't give a fuck about your mental health or your sleep, none of that shit. They wanted to recoup that money. For other bands, I'm saying, then that cycle, we have to make another record every year, new record, new merch, new banner, and those bands that got into that fucking cycle of like making records over and over just to stay on tour. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no,
it was like a rat race. It's like, we need you to be on tour. We need you to fucking. There's no sleep.
And no one questioned it. That was just like what you did. So now we're doing it, right? So that's what the frick happens.
Yeah, but it's like he's saying they care about his sleep, they care about his mental health. Like nobody gave a fuck back then. You were a product,
right?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you go out, you do this, and then if you don't make it, you don't make it. You know, you get burnt out. But I'm gonna go back to the Freddy thing real quick. Once you hear that song, how does it go? Do you reach out to Freddy, get him on there?
Oh, great question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
you already met him before, probably.
No, dude. Honestly, that was one dude that no. Like at that point, we met already, but like, I think like I wonder sometimes. I'm like, I wonder if these people think I'm like sending like emails to these motherfuckers, like, hey, like this is my band, this is what we do. We have like guest vocals, like this is the band, and it's like not the case. Like everyone that's on there, like, has come into my life at some certain point. Like, and like it's not like me and Fred are fucking best friends. I look up to all you guys, and like we met because we did maybe like 4 shows together with Pain Truth, and I'm not sure if he really heard of it prior, and I think he was like, oh, like he ended up like watching a few songs one night, and I think he was like, oh shit, like this is fucking sick. So we started talking to him like about that, and then we were working on something else, and I kid you not, bro, like we were in Chicago recording, we just finished You and Me, and all I was thinking about was having Freddy on it, but I was like, I don't want to punish the dude. Like I just kind of like started this whatever with him, like talking to him a little bit, and I was just listening to it back and back, and I was like, I'll just send it to him, because he was like, he was like, oh, all right, everything else good, like what are you up to? I was like, oh, we're actually recording right now, we just finished a song. So I sent him the song. And before I sent it to him, I was like, wait, hold up, let me record something real quick. And that I added all right, Freddie, let's tell him who's still running shit in New York.
I love that shit, dude.
Without his shit on it, obviously.
Yeah.
And he wrote back, haha, and I was like, yo, what do you think? Like, would you? And he was like, yeah, fuck yeah, like send me the part, I'll write some lyrics. And then this was really fucking cool. Would have been epic to have him write lyrics on it too, but he hit me back like 15 minutes later and was like, yo, honestly, I'm like reading back on the lyrics, and like I can't really, like I connect with like what the words are. I'm down to just use the lyrics.
Perfect.
Which was so fucking cool,
Sure.
Like
yeah.
Either way it would have been fucking cool, but like to get the head nod from him to be like, yo, I'm down, I'll sing the lyrics you wrote. I was like, damn, that's fucking sick.
And I'll just say, having the privilege of working with the kid,
that's crazy. For me,
his lyrics mean a lot to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hell
like,
yeah.
He doesn't just fucking throw words out there because he's got to fill space.
Yeah, no, same.
Like he wants, he wants it to connect to him and then others.
Yeah, I hope I could. That's how I feel too. So that's why I was like, damn, like if he's down to use them, that must,
it's great.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like that with Hazen Street too, with the writing,
right?
With the lyrics and shit.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
and you hear it, like you hear it. That's why it connects with people.
Mm-hmm. But I think give myself props here. I think that I wrote his line for Guilty.
Oh yeah,
and he came in and just did that. He liked that line too.
But I think it's the kind of the same example he's talking about. Like you guys are well connected, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
he came in with some people and some 40 ounces. And our producer Brett Gerwitz was shook. It was Coyote Studios in Rumbo, Brooklyn.
Okay.
In the middle of the winter, it was fucking brutal.
Nice.
But Richie Scams might have been there. Somebody might have been there. But it was a good vibe.
Always
it was good energy. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Freddie Malvo, one of the fucking goats.
Hell yeah, man.
Still one of the goats, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck. Undeniable front man,
no
dude.
question about it.
Top front man, still, I would say.
Yeah,
right?
Unreal. Yeah, for sure, dude.
You have a top 5 New York hardcore? Is it hard?
No, I mean I could do it.
You don't necessarily have to be in order, but you got to pick 5.
When you say New York, does it include Long Island?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we represent the whole fucking state, dude.
Yeah.
Because I started
Long Island.
I started doing
different boroughs.
No, I started doing LINYHC instead of just NYHC or LIHC. I started doing LINYHC.
I like that.
Everyone was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" I'm like, "Long Island, New York hardcore."
That's what it is, dude.
Top 5 would probably be. probably.
Madball's got to be in there, bro.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think who else though before I start.
Go. Take your
I'll
time.
go Madball, not in an order.
Yeah,
I can't do an order.
No.
But Madball, VOD,
Ooh, what VOD gets props?
Marauder,
Oh shit.
Burn.
Burn. There we go.
Shit.
Yep.
We talk about Burn, dude.
So it's 4, right?
Yeah, I need one more.
Yeah. The
Leeway-
5th one's always the hardest because you
Leeway.
realize you got to stop.
Leeway, Chrome.
Fuck, Leeway's a crazy one too, bro.
Leeway's sick.
Oh, backtrack. Sorry.
Backtrack.
Duh.
Okay. So now let's talk about, dude.
This happens every time when someone asks me
Dude,
that
Burn.
shit.
Let's talk about Burn, dude.
Let's
That's
talk
fucking
about
sick.
Burn.
You mentioned
is-
Burn.
I mean, that was my brother Danny, the Ramones head. Like, he just
Wow.
has like a knack. Mind Over Matter too, LaFato's band. Like, he likes different shit like that. And
Yeah.
that was just one band that, even Neglect, like my brother Danny showed me Neglect too. And like, just different shit like that. And for some reason, Burn, man, just like, I just fucking love that fucking band. Like Cleanse, it's like an underrated
Yeah,
one. Everyone
yeah.
likes, was it Shall Be Judged, or is
Yeah.
it a self-titled or something?
Yeah, the EP. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love that shit too, but like, even that, I feel like this happens to me a lot. Like, I was listening to Neglect like religiously, and then I run into LaFata. We ended up getting Brian, like Zoid, the singer from Neglect. He sang on a Hangman song, which was like his first appearance anywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
And he came to the record release and sang it,
That's dope.
which was crazy. And then disappeared, like changed his number and shit. I was like, all right, word up. The last thing he said to me, I texted him, I'm like, yo, I hope you're doing good. He's like, yeah, I'm just stockpiling rice and ammo. I was like, all right, word up.
That sounds about right. That does sound about right.
But then, like, you know, I'm listening to like VOD and like I meet Tim and get
That's
to see
cool.
them. But like that always happens with bands. So I'm like, Burn, like I was just on a Burn kick for like years, like maybe like 4 or 5 years, was just like, I just want to fucking see this band.
Yeah.
Like, you remember like there's Die 116 too,
Yeah,
which was
with
like
Gavin.
Gavin, like
Yep.
like those songs are fucking sick too. And then they played that Black and Blue Bowl, and that was like
Damn.
the center. Like I've been going to shows for like 10 years or something like that, and like I was like definitely found my own shit that I was into.
Yeah.
And they played that Black and Blue Bowl, and there's videos. I'm the first one on stage.
That's sick.
I'm the
dude. I remember
first
they played
motherfucker
that.
up there, bro. And I was like, that was probably my favorite set I've ever seen. It was that Webster.
That's amazing, man.
The Burn set was fucking perfect.
Shout out to Chalk Malik, still
Yeah,
killing that shit on
yeah,
stage.
To me, Burns like an absolute New York, institution. Like they're
Correct.
a very,
Yeah.
very important New York
I did
hardcore
this
band.
list.
But it's kind of a deep cut, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
They didn't tour much.
That's a big part of it, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
What was your
did
list, you
this.
saying?
Like someone like asked me to list, and I remember like listening back on it, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't believe I didn't bring Burn up, because it is like, it doesn't really influence my writing too much, I would say. Like I don't really listen to it.
I mean, I wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, like
when I hear you
I don't
guys, but-
like. It's not like I'm like trying to like really put it into what I have, but there's just something about it that like if they now it's been a few years I haven't seen them, like I would be psyched to fucking see them again.
They're
sure.
nasty.
Damn.
Like there was.
Gavin's ill guitar
He
player.
really.
epic.
I was just gonna say.
Doesn't
Yeah,
get like credit
bro.
for it, man.
There
Yeah.
was I forget, it was a few years back now, but there was like a string of online polls, and like one of them was
this Hard Lore? Hard
no,
Lore? Okay,
well
Hard
it
Lore.
might have been. I don't.
They do great polls though.
It was years ago, but it was just text. It wasn't like a podcast,
Yeah.
and it was voting for they pit 2 New York hardcore guitar players together. It was me and Gavin.
Oh shit!
And
that's
Gavin
sick.
took it, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and we were texting each
Oh,
other while it was going
snap.
down, and we were
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
having a good time with it ourselves, and I had a good run in there, but I think he took it, and well deserved, man. He's a
he's
he's a very unorthodox guitar
yeah,
player,
for
but
sure.
a very distinct
He's from
style.
Absolution too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he's great musician.
What about you, a Leeway fan?
Yeah, huge Leeway fan.
Desperate Measures or Born to Expire, guys?
What's
that's a tough call.
what's the
I
other one?
might
Open Mouth?
go Desperate
What's the
Measures.
other
I mean,
one?
Andrew
Open-
said
Open Mouth
did.
Kiss.
Open Mouth Kiss too.
Open Mouth
I
Kiss
never
is a
spent
good
any
one.
time with that
You
one.
fuck with
can't-
that?
Yeah, it's good. I
I
like.
like that.
I think
man.
I like Born to Expire, but the whole shit is.
It's, so
it's hard for me
good,
to like
dude.
pick shit like that sometimes.
Me too.
Even the list of bands, and like
I know.
Leeway was just like, dude, the last time Leeway played Long Island, it was just fucking. It was like kind of recent, It was,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
Too long ago, and it was just like. I've seen Eddie with them like do his thing a few times. There was a special one, the the show for Dave Vision in Asbury.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
Wow.
dude.
I bet that was a
played
great
that.
show.
Dude,
He played
he
that
came
shit.
out. Eddie came out that show at the Leeway set, and I swear to God, like, chills up and down my body to even think about it right now, because
Damn.
I'd seen him like multiple times at this point, like doing the thing. For some reason that night, bro, he just came out and his hair was all fucking crazy looking, and he he was so amped up, and they sounded so huge. And there's like a catwalk that goes out the center, and then 2 barricades on both sides, so there's a gap in between both sides, and he's just like going back and forth, and I was like,
ill front man, dude.
this motherfucker's about to fucking dive. And yo, he just looks and just sends a flip over the fucking barricade. And this was like, I mean, that show was, I mean,
Less than
time
10
passes
years?
quick.
Was it less
but
than 10 years?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
less
yeah,
than 10 years.
yeah,
It had to
yeah.
be less than 10 years. And it was like, he was older already, and he just, the energy at that show was fucked. And then I saw him like right before
Towards the end,
everything happened.
Yeah.
And he played Long Island, and it was...
Was he Zach at that one? No, I saw
Maybe.
I saw them together. He sang
No,
in,
you know what? He might have been there, actually.
he sang in Scarhead too for a second. Maybe
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He sang in Marauder, too, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Wow, that's
But
wild.
like, he
Yep.
just gave a real good, heartfelt speech before the Leeway set.
Wow.
And it was
man,
just
yeah.
like, not that he wasn't, you know, like I seen it, like he was so real and so sick, but there was just something about that one that he was real, trying to think of the right words to say it. He was just very present at that show. The most present I've ever seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And like, just very like clear-headed and straightforward. And he just gave like a really...
He had a purpose.
Yeah. And
That's
like,
beautiful, man.
and like, I don't even want to repeat what he said, because I don't want to like botch it or anything, but it was just really, everybody
felt
fucked it up when they started
Yeah.
playing. Because like, not that we weren't going to put on for it,
Right.
but like to a degree, it's like, I don't know, like the vibe, like
We're
it's
gonna-
like we've seen him or whatever. And then like, so we're all standing there, he gives a speech, and we're all looking around like,
Let's set it off for this dude. Yeah. I
not
get it.
even just for like, yeah, for him for sure.
Was that their last
But
show?
it was just,
It just brought everybody together,
yes,
and they
bro.
all got
it was just one of
Yeah.
those moments where like all my brothers, like me and my 2 brothers were just fucking in the pit together.
That's so
and, like,
cool, man.
everyone from Hangman was there, like my old band. We were all fucking just.
I mean, Eddie Leeway, he's
setting
like
it
a classic New Yorker.
Yeah,
you know what
bro.
I mean? It's like you can't.
and
like,
I, yeah,
Incredible.
Like that's
frontman,
New
too.
York vibe and
yeah.
style.
I never got too close to him. Like I can't say he would remember me
Right.
if I, you know what I mean. But when he passed, I was definitely like, I'm genuinely bummed that I'm not just gonna see this dude like doing his thing, like walking around
Yeah.
a show somewhere. Because
Yeah.
I would see him like, and he was on the island for a couple of years.
Oh wow.
He was living on the island for a couple of years, so I'd see him pretty often because I would chill with his roommate. So I would go to his house. I would go to the house and see him and shit. So like,
Damn.
yeah, it was just like I mean, that shit's always a bummer, but yeah, really, like I actually felt it. It wasn't just like, oh, like I like the band and shit. And like I said, I wasn't best friends with the dude.
But this was something special. That show. It might have been one of his last shows, maybe.
Yeah, it was probably one of the last
Wow,
ones. Yeah,
man.
and it was just like, yeah, he was just like I said, he was just really present and like all there, and I was like, it was just fucking so sick, dude. He was pumped up, he was moshing and shit on stage, and it was just really fucking cool.
I heard a
you
couple
know?
texts from like before, like a couple weeks before that, maybe. Yeah, we always text about random stuff, and I don't know.
We weren't really close, me and him, just because we just, we didn't have that relationship.
Yeah,
I certainly knew who he was, and I was not entirely sure if he truly knew who I was.
yeah,
And it was really nice to like. I can't remember when I bumped into him somewhere. It was very obvious he knew who I was.
Yeah,
Like,
of
you know what I mean?
course, of course.
But because we didn't have the exact same circle of friends. And when I first came to New York, I think Leeway was just. They were kind of off doing something different, and then I don't know when did they stop? Leeway.
I don't know. I mean, there was so many different versions.
But like
of that,
AJ, I knew, and like I'd see him a lot. I didn't see Eddie around all that
Pokey,
much.
I'd see a lot because
Yeah.
he played in AF.
Yes.
And then
Well, right, exactly.
Murphy's Law. Who's in
Yeah.
the mix? Damn, another band you guys talk about a lot is Marauder too for the generation.
yeah,
There's so much love for Master Killer. I
yeah.
don't know what year that came out, but
There's
shout out to
another
Jorge. No
one
Jorge
that,
for
like,
years.
Later
So
90s,
bad
right?
at like names. There's
But
another
that comes
one.
up a lot though, like with
Oh,
kids these
yeah,
days.
for
I
sure.
Love that.
Would you say
record.
they're a musical influence?
Yeah. I would like not
Direct, but
the same vibe where it's like if I get stuck, I'm not necessarily like, oh, what Marauder do right now, like the same way I am with other bands.
what
But
Madball do? Yeah.
like probably just within like
I mean, a tough.
I love like
band,
the bar.
man.
I'm not like guitar buff, but like what is it, barcore? Or like when
Yeah.
you skip one on the. I use my pinky, not my.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
like when you skip one and go like on the third string. Like,
yep.
That note,
Yep.
like that Marauder riff, like that changed the game for me. Once I realized, I was like, oh shit, I could put my fucking thumb down there, or
It's cool.
I could put my pinky down there now, like, and that riff, like I just like that sound, like I associate with Marauder because it's just like. Makes it sound a little bit fuller or something, harmonizes it or some bullshit. I don't know.
They were a hard
But,
band
yeah.
to follow too, man.
Yeah, I bet,
dude.
bro.
I mean, live they just sounded
Crush.
so big and
Yeah.
mean.
With
Well,
Minus and with Jorge, both versions.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure,
both.
for sure.
Yeah.
And they're both on the cover of the Sick of It All record. We realized yesterday.
Really?
both in the same album.
Yeah.
What about Killing Time? Killing Time fan?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So good. Could you say some of them are from Long Island? Because Anthony's from Long Island. He still lives in Long Island.
So when I first joined Agnostic Front, Squirm.
Yeah, he's
We-
from Long Island.
We hung out a lot with.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
He's
and,
Long Island.
And so I would go stay. He'd put me up a lot because I didn't have a true place to live. You know that drill. And I want to say maybe Petey Hines was from Long Island,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always Long Island heads. I mean, I got a lot of love for
Yo,
Long
Black
Island.
Train Jack's Long Island.
There we go.
Yeah, true. I've seen them at Black and Blue the year Burn played too. Actually.
Oh, you did?
I think
Yeah.
they played that year. The coolest thing with Killing Time that I've seen like was, they went Killing Time and Breakdown. It's like the show's just announced. It's like Breakdown, Killing Time, whoever else played, and then they get up, like Killing Time sets up or Breakdown sets up. They play one song, and then they just pass all the shit off to everyone in Killing Time. Then they just went song for song for like an hour and a half.
That's great.
Oh, that's amazing.
And it
dude.
was so fucking cool to see, like them just
Holy
passing the shit
shit.
back off.
And the Raw
Yeah.
Deal demo, dude. We talked about the Raw Deal demo yesterday, too. Like, it's one of the top demos from the scene, don't you think?
Yeah.
But also,
sure.
Chromax View's not a big one. Like, Age of Core, Best Wishes. You're not really Chromax. Big Chromax head.
Nah,
Yeah.
honestly,
I respect it.
yeah.
Some
Hey
people
man,
aren't.
some things you connect with, some things you don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've like been in front of people and they're like,
It's like
"You
it's
don't
like
fucking like the Chromags," and I'm like,
yeah.
"Sorry, I don't know." That's good that you like it. I'm happy that you're happy
Yeah.
about it, though. You know,
Well, and in all honesty, like
maybe I'll be kicking myself. You know what
No,
I mean?
it
I
doesn't-
might fucking listen to it on the plane ride
Here-
home
here-
again
here-
and hear some shit that.
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe,
you weren't there to see it live, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does make a big difference. I mean, I remember, I saw him live and it was a game changer for me. I've talked about it 1,000 times. But and then you get the record, the recording didn't quite do them justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And so that recording is not like the most brutal
Yeah,
and
like
tough
what?
sounding record, especially compared to today's standards when you hear these motherfuckers.
Facts. It's true.
You know what I mean? So for younger guys, I could see where it might not hit as hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seeing it
I mean,
live when it first started would make a difference.
Yeah, no, I
But that doesn't-
I don't doubt it.
But
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
but
It's,
so at the end of the day, though, it's still like I respect you for being honest about your your taste. It's like
yeah.
be like being mad for you not liking chocolate ice cream. Yeah, bro, I don't like chocolate. What do you want from me?
That's true.
Right?
So what is like? What do you think hardcore means to you? Like in 2025, like what it means to you as a part of your life? Because
Dude.
when you hear the word hardcore, people think it's a style, it's a sound. There's people saying that's not hardcore, this isn't hardcore. But
Dude,
to me,
the
it's a
best
spirit.
was-
To me, it's how you live your life. It's something inside you. I don't know.
Just real quick before
Yeah.
I answer it, I forget where we were, but we were with Tsunami. We just did like a US right before Europe with them, and
My son loves that band, by the way, Tsunami.
you know, like I'm not sure what look I'm gonna get at you guys from you guys right now either. But either way, this is where I'm at, and sometimes,
Let it fly, man. Let it fly.
like depending on the set and the vibe of the crowd, like the vibe that I get, sometimes I'll be like, all right, open this shit up, pick a side, motherfuckers, and do the fucking wall of death.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Classic.
And I don't remember where the fuck we were, but some kid right up front, he's wearing a Madball shirt, singing along the whole fucking set. It's the last song, and I'm like, you know what? Let's fucking split this shit. And he's up front, that's not fucking hardcore. That's not fucking hardcore. And I was like, I bent down, I was like, you're from fucking North Carolina. You're not going to tell me what the fucking You're not gonna tell me what the fuck hardcore is. I'm up here doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
if you don't think it's hardcore, then go fucking get in the middle of this shit and mosh your way out of it and show everyone what fucking actual style is. And
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
Yeah.
Pull
And
out your copy of the fucking rule book.
give
and
me
show
a fucking
where-
rule book, right?
There's
So
no rule book.
So he's talking the shit, and then the second the shit hits, bro, he gets fucking knocked out
He gets
right in
moshed.
front
Caught
of
in
me.
a mosh.
Really?
Like out cold too. Like his hat flew off, his shoe fell off.
Shoe fell off.
I lean down, I help him up. I'm like, "You good?" I was like, "I thought it wasn't hardcore."
You're like,
bro.
yo, when you're pulling him up, like, this is hardcore. Give me your hand, I'll pull you out the fucking thing and save you.
I wonder why he thought that though. Like, what's
I don't know. Kids just
what
fucking
made him think that's not hardcore?
I guess it's just more of like a quote like metal thing to do.
That's a hard.
It's just whatever, bro. I'm just trying to
Wall
get
of death, bro.
like, bro.
That's what I'm
I gotta
saying.
stand up here for
Wall
40
of death
minutes.
is Murphy's Law.
And I gotta stand up there for 40 minutes and figure out different shit to do.
Absolutely.
And especially if we're playing with like a different type of crowd, like showing people like we're on tour with like Kublai. You ever hear that band
Heard of
Kublai?
it. Yeah, heard of them,
It's
yeah.
different. They're huge, but
Yeah.
completely different than us. And like no one knew who the fuck we were.
Mm.
So I had to come up with different shit
You
to
have
like
to
get
talk-
people
yeah.
fucking
Going.
into it and
Moving.
going.
You're
you know
there
what
on
I mean?
stage
So,
with a whole
like,
bunch of people looking at you.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you gotta
And
give them
it's
something.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy's fucking.
But it's just so corny. It's the same
You
thing
got
as-
it right back. So
It's just like there's no blueprint to hardcore. There's not one style. There's not one look. Nothing ever.
yeah,
There's not, but at the same time, and you guys, I assume we're all going to agree with me, as I think anyone in hardcore would, you kind of know it when it's not.
yeah.
And, like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, again, H2O musically, Pain of Truth, musically, there's miles of difference between the two.
yeah.
But I feel like I'm listening to a hardcore band when I hear them both.
Yep,
Mm.
I agree.
And that's, to me, that's the most wild shit. Like, how do you actually define it? But you know it when you hear it, and you know it when you
true.
don't.
You're right.
But who is it for anybody to judge what is and what isn't? It's crazy to me that people think they can
No,
pinpoint exactly what it
we
is.
had a big. Remember, we had a big back and forth in the van
We
on our
talked all
last
about
run,
it. Yeah, we talked all about that.
and we were kind of, we were debating, and
well, because the Turnstile thing came up. Turnstile are hardcore. They're hardcore kids, dude. Those
Yeah.
kids are hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
Everything they're doing, getting back to the community.
there was another example thrown around. I can't remember what it was, but at the end of the day, the argument always broke down to who are we or anyone else to say what
Dude, you're
is or isn't
fucking,
hardcore.
dude, you're 55, bro, right?
Yep.
You're wearing a agnostic front shirt
Yeah,
and a fucking New York hardcore hat.
I know.
Yeah.
We
It's
are
fucking
big,
ridiculous.
But listen, it's a spirit
awesome.
of youth that we keep inside. This keeps us young. This is what we grew up on. This is really
It is our
important to us.
culture. It is
This
our
is
community.
who we are as humans. This is we love this shit.
I'm not. This isn't a fucking.
We're never gonna
Yeah,
stop it.
yeah, it's just what it
You're
is.
wearing band tees in 60, bro. Look at Vinny Stigma's turning 70,
Got
bro.
Madball tattooed on the side of his head. So sick.
Yeah, come on, yeah, dude.
No, I know. I'm with
That's
you
when
with
you know shit's real. That's hardcore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You live this shit.
Right, but I mean, would you agree that obviously not everything is hardcore? Like, you can't just pick anything out of the air and say, okay, that's hardcore.
That's true.
Nah, they gotta be-
So like,
So
It's-
well, I'm asking
it's-
the youth. I'm asking this fucking young man right here.
and I
like,
think that's you. The youth are the ones that make the decisions.
like about
Yeah, yeah.
gatekeeping, that word that we talked about. So
Yeah,
Angela, like that kind of stuff. What do you feel about that?
bro.
Are there,
honestly,
Do you run
rules?
into it? Do
Is
you
there
run into
rules
it?
to this shit or like?
gatekeep.
Yeah,
Because it's cringy as fuck, but people
No,
say it all the
dude,
time.
I am so bad with like.
you gatekeep is what I'm.
No.
waiting for.
Like I'm so bad with like terms and shit like that. Like,
Oh, you don't know what it is?
like
Okay,
I don't know if I fully like
older dudes like making
being
you feel like you're not.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not.
like just being jaded and shit.
The same thing
Jade
that
is a
happened
good
to
word, yeah.
H-Store when he came up in Malbo. You guys are too bouncy, too rappy for the older heads. This isn't hardcore. This is metal. This is bouncy.
Right.
Malbo got the same shit. I talk about Hoya all the time.
Yeah.
Crown of Thorns had these crazy guitar leads and weird things. It wasn't punk. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So people before us, so imagine them. It's like
Yeah, it's been going
I don't
on
know
for
if like
years.
I guess it's, dude. I just maybe I'm just putting myself around the right people, but I don't really like have too much experience with like people really like. I know what you guys are talking about, but I don't
Right.
fucking.
You don't
really-
feel like you
But-
run into it.
My point is, you have a hardcore pride where you're a hardcore kid and you love and respect us and want to protect us and preserve this and represent it to the fullest. Like Andrew said, representing New York hardcore where you go. This is where you're from. That's what you grew up in. So you have some sort of pride and you want to protect it and make sure it's respected. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I
And
mean,
people represent it correctly, and not like you said, people can see someone on TikTok, go to a show, and go, "Oh, let's push somebody. This is what it's about." It's beyond a dance move.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for
Like, it's
sure.
And it's beyond being up on stage, playing mod, right? I mean, it's like
Yeah,
there's substance to it that you really got to.
You were born into it though, and now I know your story from his brothers. He's raised in this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: do you feel like with you guys, you've kind of reached a point where you're mixing it up with the older bands like the Madballs and the Terrors and all that? I mean, like you guys are kind of
like,
in the network, or is it
chilling
still
with them,
Hell yeah,
or
they're
is
with
it?
them.
Well, I mean, I'm asking because I don't know exactly, but it's interesting that
They are.
you didn't start.
I mean, like,
you don't start that way, obviously,
yeah.
right?
I mean, no, not at all. I mean, it's not like
You're at one point you're just
I mean,
a
even
local
like this,
Long
like
Island
you guys
band.
didn't know. Yeah, like most people not from Long Island didn't really know the connection between me and my brother. So a lot of the time I feel like people are like, might be like, oh, like, you know, everyone knows his brothers are in back, but you guys didn't fucking know
it's
that.
fucking
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
and
Yeah.
it's not like
It's even cooler though. It's
It
awesome,
is,
dude.
yeah.
like I'm throwing respect on them because they're my fucking brothers and they're an
Yeah.
epic fucking band. But it's not like I'm walking around waving a backtrack flag everywhere I go. You know what I mean?
you don't
So,
have
like,
to. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking. What was the question?
Well, I mean, because
Well,
that
the
guy,
question
that
is
guy
like-
said to him, this isn't hardcore. To him, he says to him, who was singing in a hardcore band in front of him. That's my
Yeah,
point.
that was crazy.
Like the definition of that and what it means to people and what it means.
No,
to him.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's kind of a hard question for me to answer, but because I feel like it's just it's everything that I put it to everything. No matter where the fuck I am, even like my relationship with my girlfriend, like she's like, my girlfriend's like knows what's good. It's sick. Her older brother used to go to the PWAC. So
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
awesome.
40, and like he's just so casually like, yeah, I used to go to the fucking PWAC and blah blah blah. Like, I was
That's
cleaning
dope.
his room out and he had a bunch of old CDs and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, Most Precious Blood? What the fuck are you doing? And
That's
he's like,
sick.
so he knew about it. So like she like knows a little bit, but she's always like, yeah, like she's never been with another person that was involved in the scene that
in this
we're
world, yeah.
and she sees it in me and brings it up, like how grateful she is that I came from this world. And like she always talks about how like comfortable she feels like around everyone that at least I have around. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a family's community.
Yeah, and like like so I guess it literally is everything. Like it's how I fucking just carry myself. You know what I mean? Everything I learned was from that and my parents and my brothers, but my brothers are hardcore and honestly my parents are too. So it's like it's like still
Hardcore
goes back
family.
to that.
Yeah,
So
I love
it's like
that.
so yeah, I mean it literally means fucking everything to me. You know? And
that's
like
it.
yeah, and I want to show people. You know what I mean? Like
This
hardcore
world,
and like
yeah.
I want
On and off stage, you live it.
Yeah.
And
like yeah,
it's how we raise our kids. I mean, fuck, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's how
it's how you treat people, bro.
The ethics,
you know?
how we
like,
grew up. Like my fucking.
And I, you know, having said that, I'm sure you're the same way. I'm not expecting my kids to. You have to like hardcore.
Me either.
No,
you
no.
have to like the Cro-Mags
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
Bad Brains and you know, but that's what I'd expose them to.
Yeah.
See, you know, whatever landed, what didn't.
Yeah.
But I may find out about this band because of my son.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Then later
And
on in
that's
life,
to me, that's the
It's
greatest
sick.
Nah,
way
it
to.
is sick.
and my son grew up on Madball and all this shit. And then later on in life, he's listening to like a year ago, he's listening to Judge. He's like, Judge is dope, right? I'm like, yeah, you fucking grew up seeing them fucking so many times. But he refound them for himself.
Right.
So Judge
Exactly.
and other shit. And now he's obsessed with the Cro-Mags. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah,
always
that's
on
really
Madball.
cool.
But it's like, it's just cool. And then I never told Max he was raised not eating animals. It's his choice to eat animals. Doesn't do it. He's never tried drugs, alcohol. He got a straight edge tattoo. He surprised me with that.
Right.
It's just I try to be a good role model for my son, and that's his theory is now, the fucking drug addict psycho meat eater. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just like how we raise our kids. We're talking about hardcore. Just I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? You're a scumbag, Max. Max, we asked all the questions needed for this guy on the pod, man. You know what I mean? Are you psyched to set it off for them tonight?
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Let's talk. How long have you been sober for now?
Almost 3 years.
Nice.
I mean, I'll still smoke sometimes, so I'm not completely. But
California sober. They call it.
Yeah.
But you were bad drunk. You were kind of wild.
It wasn't that I was like bad when I was drunk. It was just the amount that I was drunk. Like I would just go on tour and whatever I was doing on tour, I just kept doing. And I just kind of like
It breaks you down physically.
Yeah, like sometimes I wake up tired now and I'm like, damn, I'm fucking shot. I'm like, how the fuck was I doing this fucking torch?
Is it crazy that your doppelganger older brother Scott Vogel is sober now too?
Brother,
it's inspiring.
I don't know why he stopped, but all I'm going to say is the last tour that I drank on, and this is not his fault. This is my own fault. I'm my own man. But the last tour I drank on was the Terrorful US because me and him were just fucking tearing it up.
Was that his last time too?
Maybe. I don't know because a couple months after that we played with them in Jersey or something.
Okay.
And I had already stopped, and he was like trying to do his little shot thing that he does, the little game.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm out. And he could not believe it. And then a couple months after that, he was like, yeah, that's it. I'm not drinking no more.
It's amazing, man. He looks great, man.
Yeah,
he does shit around, dude.
And I've had good times with him too.
Oh,
drinking
dude, I don't regret shit. You know what I mean?
You know,
like I had fucking epic times.
But I think for the same reasons, alcohol really bangs the body up.
She shit her pants again down there?
I'm sorry. I mean, she farted on you a couple times.
It's all good.
What?
Unless that was you, Max.
Oh, was it shit? Well, she fucking shit on the floor. No way. On the podcast, dude?
Let's see. She shit on the podcast,
There's nothing on me, bro.
No, she rubbed your butt on the floor. I'm sorry. She just rubbed your little...
It's fine.
We're almost done, Max. Be quiet on my podcast. I'm so sorry, dude.
He's out. He's like, I'm fucking out.
Go to your room, Max.
You feel better now? You feel better now being sober?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking crazy.
It is. Well, yeah, kudos. Do you get a lot of support, or like is it hard on the road?
No, dude. If you want me to be real, like one of the main things that helped was the guitar player, because I was like, all right, like I'm gonna stop doing this, but I can't picture going to a show and not getting a fucking drink, you know? And the guitar player was like, my friend Nick he wasn't bad with it, but we would get drunk.
Sure.
You know, like he wasn't going home the same way I was. Like I would go home and drink.
It's a kind of common social activity.
Yeah. And then, but he was like, yo, I'll stop with you if it makes it easier. So, and it did. It definitely made it easier.
I've always said, like, to people who I know who weren't really into drinking or just did not drink, and they might not call themselves straight edge or whatever, it's like there's no known good reason to start drinking.
Yeah, I always
you know what I mean? Like
I've been telling people that are like, oh, how'd you stop all that? Like, I can't imagine. I'm like, yo, all I'm gonna say is I haven't talked to one person that stopped drinking that was like, oh man,
I made the bad choice.
I really got to go back.
Exactly.
I really got to go back and start getting fucked up again. Like I haven't met one person that said that yet.
Exactly.
So I mean, that's usually what I say about it.
Were you fucked up on stage when you used to perform?
I would get fucked up and go on stage all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I was playing Hangman. Like I played a couple Pain and Truth shows drunk, and like pretty quickly, once shit started getting like more serious, and I was kind of like, all right, like I got a good girl. The band's like doing better than I've ever been in. You know what I mean? Like I've never been in a band that spot, and I just looked like shit. I put on a bunch of weight. I did not look like this, honestly.
Damn,
if you saw me, you probably wouldn't recognize me, honestly. I was like, had a lot of weight like in my face and just everywhere. Like,
damn.
Yeah, it's just like super bloated out. And I just stopped and just felt so much better. Like,
good for you, man.
Looked better.
Yeah, good for you.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was like good timing. Like, like had a lot of support. Definitely had a lot of people like, no way, you're not gonna build it. Like I had that too, but
sure.
It was, for the most part, people were supportive.
Good, man. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What is some like your daily rituals when you're home off tour?
I work out a little bit. I got a bench, and I got like dumbbell set, some like curls and shit. Walk my dog, get an egg sandwich.
An egg sandwich?
Egg sandwich, yeah. Long Island.
You a coffee guy?
Love coffee. That happened when I stopped drinking too.
Okay.
But yeah, I fucking love coffee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's your new thing.
Yeah, I fucking literally, I mean, dude, it's crazy to fucking try to think about what I do at home, because not even to sound like a certain kind of way, I just haven't really been at home lately.
Yeah. You fucking
it's been
working,
like
dude.
fucking.
That's real.
Like we did the full US with Tsunami. It was 30 days.
Damn.
We're home for like 3 days and went to Europe for 30 days. So it was like,
Fuck.
but yeah, I mean, like my
Good.
normal ritual would just be like wake up, make some coffee, check all my shit, my email, my fucking phone shit.
Are you on social media a lot?
Yes and no. Like certain things, like I'm on the band
shit.
like the band Instagram for sure.
Yeah.
I have my personal Instagram that like I'm on it. I don't really put too much shit on there.
Yeah.
But mainly the band Instagram, and
You don't seem like he really fucks with his phone a lot. Wait, we talked about it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
He fucking hates the phone.
I'm not good at my phone, bro.
Yeah, he says about people being too accessible and always better.
Just people will like call me like a million
talked about
times,
that.
and I'm like doing something. Then I pick my phone up, like, and I got like 10 missed calls and texts, like, oh, like, where are you? Why aren't you picking up? And it's like, I mean, like, I care about you, but
I'm doing something.
I'm not like, I feel like people aren't supposed to be. That's what I was telling them.
Slave
like,
to the phones.
I just feel like people aren't supposed to be that readily accessible and
I
like
agree.
At all times.
expected to like
Yep.
immediately
Respond.
It's like, yo, like,
You're living your life.
I don't have that in other people. Like when I text people and shit, if they don't text me back, I don't fucking take that shit personal or like even think twice about it. I just fucking, unless it's something really important that I need back and it's like, oh, I need to know this, I guess. But
Yeah.
they all call me the old man with my phone because I mean the thing is just beat the fuck up.
I love that, dude.
I can't take a picture without deleting a picture because the storage
You were telling me
is
that your
back.
storage was full, dude.
So like I deleted our text messages because I just
Because I hit him up, he's like, "Who's this?"
I hit him with the "Who's this?" I was like, "Damn, bro."
No, it's all
He
good.
was like, "Toby." I was like, "Fuck me, bro."
No, but like, yeah, I respect the shit out of that, especially like
yeah.
fucking
No,
phones
yeah,
are
I just-
evil,
for sure.
dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm on it still. Like, you know what I mean? I'm definitely on it.
Well, it's a tool you gotta have.
Yeah,
right?
but like,
For
I
promoting.
really don't. Like, I haven't looked at it one single time since we've been here because I just.
You check your DMs and shit, talk to people, or
Yeah, I'm good with that shit.
yeah.
I mean, like,
keep in touch with the fans.
yeah, like for the most part, like I try to look at everything that's coming through.
Are you an optimist or pessimist?
I'm so fried. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Positive or negative? Yo, you positive or
I'm
negative?
so sorry,
You
bro.
positive or negative, homie?
Am I positive or negative?
Yeah, person.
Definitely positive.
Yeah, optimist.
Yeah.
So in other words, like when there's a situation in front of you, you assume more of a
He's the
positive outcome than a negative one.
Say it one more time.
Like in other words, like if you're in a situation,
Yeah.
your first thought's gonna be, oh, this is gonna turn out good,
Oh, yeah,
or this is gonna turn out
100%.
bad.
Nah, that's gonna be good.
Okay, that's
You're
out.
Like,
positive.
even if I don't think that, I'm like, nah,
Optimism.
it's gonna be
Optimism, yeah.
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Teach you
Optimistic.
teaching some stuff today. Optimism.
Yeah.
You've always
I
been
went
like
to
that.
school though.
I know you did. You always been a positive person though.
I would say so.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I've always been optimistic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Any regrets in your life?
Nah. My chick asked me this a lot, and she's like, "I wish I could be you, man." Like, because like
You're very chill. He's very chill.
I mean, I
man.
could try to like. There's probably something,
Yeah.
but nothing major that I could really think about.
I get it. I mean, and you've said it. You got that day by day mentality.
Yeah. I'm excited to
Right?
see you play because you're so chill. And
That's what
you go.
I keep bringing her up. But like, my chick's family came to the Paramount show, and like I come to the family stuff. You know what I mean? And they're all like, "Oh, he's so sweet. Like, what's with the tattoos on his arm and shit like that? What does he do? You know?" And then they come and see me, and I get off stage, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Sorry. Like, what the fuck? And they're like, "You're never that loud." Like, we were kind of wondering what was gonna happen when you got up there. And I was
They probably
like,
bug out just saying that, dude.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's normal people saying that shit.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
What about
Civilians.
are your parents still together?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How many years, you know?
Probably
Probably at least 30 or 40, man.
not more than that, bro.
Damn, that's amazing, dude.
I think it's
Close to 50.
40 something, high 40s.
That's dope, man.
For sure.
Shout out to your parents,
I think,
man.
Like, unless I'm tripping, I'm
Your
pretty
parents
sure.
sound awesome. And they trip out on the music you play or anything when they saw you play?
When they were at the Paramount
Yeah.
show, yeah, they were like super overwhelmed and like
Sure,
psyched about
dude.
it. It was really
So
It's really
proud to like
cool.
come back to Long Island and play a big ass show like
yeah,
that. It's
yeah,
fucking
for sure.
sick.
Yeah, they're all really proud.
You're doing it, man.
Thanks, bro.
This guy's doing it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you play today, man. I'm
Fuck
super
yeah,
excited,
I'm psyched
man.
too.
And Toby and I talk about it a lot. Like we're glad that there's guys younger than us still waving the flag,
Same,
Hell yeah.
still
dude.
bringing energy to this thing
as
that
the
we
elder,
love.
as the
Yeah.
elder men over here, yeah.
Right?
Nah,
No,
that's
we
fucking
do,
sick,
though.
Because
Carrying the torch, man.
obviously, I want to like be one of the guys doing that, but you never really know if that's what's happening until someone like you says it.
Well,
so,
that was kind of my
you know,
early question.
kind
Like,
of
how
thing.
much do you care, and how much should a band like you guys care what the fuck we
Yeah,
think?
what
You
the
know
old
I mean?
heads think.
Like,
That's insane.
I mean, like I would say in your position, I could see any appreciation coming from anywhere is appreciated.
Yeah.
facts.
But
Yeah.
like if we weren't given that appreciation, would it stop you?
No.
Right?
I mean, we know the story he told before the podcast. We're not going to talk about where he tried to be respectful to some elders. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, right.
I'm keeping it a buck. And he's like, whatever, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm going to even go harder.
Yeah, like
I'm even going to go harder.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
That's
like,
the spirit you need.
If I came on here and you were like, yo, like the band's cool, but I don't really fuck with the music or some shit, I would definitely be like, fuck, bro, Henderson, don't fuck with it. But I would probably, when I go back to write, I'd be like, I gotta fucking go hard.
All right, now
not that I'm not. It's the same shit. Now that you're gassing it up, it makes me want to go hard too. So it's like both optimistic, bro. Both ways. I'm gonna try my best after, So,
but I'm saying like they are doing.
It matters, but it's not. I don't need it.
Yeah, well, and then the follow-up question to that is, how much do you feel you've experienced of that so far? So here you are with like me and Toby as an example.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like that's picking up more? Is that happen? Like
like again, kind of like a day by day thing. Like people start creeping in and like noticing it and shit.
Freddie and Vogue on the record, dude.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, what else you need?
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
But like,
Justice,
like just people like slowly. Like learning about it is chill with me. Like I don't think any band has the same trajectory either.
No.
So
agreed.
like,
yeah.
So like, I'm cool with the way it's like going and just like casually people finding out about it. You know what I mean? Because I want people to find out about it because they found it the right way. You know what I mean? I don't want it to like be pushed
organically and shit.
Right.
Like.
With the name,
I'm so psyched that you came across it and that you fuck with it though. It means a lot for real, bro. And you too, Toby. But there's like,
of course,
your shit. Like when the Hangman dudes like you hear the shit that I'm talking with you, they're gonna be like, "Yo, that's fucked." It's all I used to talk about was we gotta make it sound like all down. Got right, like
well,
down information.
It's not. For
I know you're on other records too. I'll just keep bringing that one up.
Yeah.
Oh no. I was just gonna say, for me, sharing my thoughts on it is not like I'm trying to pay you a compliment as much as I legitimately, like I feel like, okay, I'm talking to another guy who kind of thinks the same way I do musically.
Yeah.
And we're kind of in the same game.
Hell
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I like talking about it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Me too. It's fucking awesome.
Where'd the name of the band come from?
I just fucking had like a couple names like in a list, and I sent it to Ridge, who does the artwork shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, which one should I pick?
Shit.
And he was like, dude, Pain of Truth, POT, pot, are you kidding me? And I was like, yo, true, all right. That was
I
my
never
favorite.
fucking thought about that.
That was my
dude.
favorite one, like out of it anyway. But then once he said that shit, I was like, true, bro. He was like, the potheads, bro. Everyone that likes it could be the potheads. So I was like, yeah,
dude, that's
true.
it. I didn't even think about that.
And then I got this shit from Civ.
Oh shit,
nice.
that you?
Nice,
before
nice.
Before it came out.
Noticed
I
that
didn't put the music out yet.
Okay.
You got the shit first.
And I went during COVID, went through the back door because one of my friends got all of his shit done from him. So I go there with him and I'm like, he's like, oh, how about you? Like I had nothing, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, oh, like you ever think? I was like, dude, I have an idea, but like blah blah blah. I had like the chick with the dragon idea. And then I was like, yeah, I want to say Pain of Truth. And he was like, wrote it. He's like, oh, what's Pain of Truth? I was like, oh, it's like, I'm putting a new band out. And he's like, it's not out yet. And I was like, nah. He was like,
damn,
that's fucked up. And then we just played Paris 2 weeks ago with GB.
Oh shit,
nice.
Loading everything in, he looked at me. He was like, "You look familiar." I was like, "Bro," and he was like, "Bro, that is fucked that you're all the way out here now." Like,
right? Yeah.
I remember
that's
telling
amazing.
you were
That's
crazy.
a great story.
He's like, "I remember telling you were crazy, forgetting it because you didn't even put the music out yet."
That's a great story.
What's that called? You put shit out in the atmosphere and it fucking happens.
Manifesting,
dude.
Manifesting.
Yo, that's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. So he's like, who's this kid? Then he's fucking in the band playing with him. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's definitely
fuck,
really cool.
dude. Any more questions for this young lad? This is great, dude. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
30.
It's 30. Don't be yelling at my podcast. Come on the microphone, man. You have no questions for him, Max? Max, thank you for introducing. I heard the name, and thank you for coming in your truck and playing them. I really do, man.
So there's the question. Max, what turned you on to these guys? How did they get on your radar?
Scumbag.
Hold on, let me think.
You're a scumbag.
Pain of Truth. I think I was listening to
Came with your Spotify? Which is sick.
I don't know.
Yeah,
The first song I heard was I think someone recommended them. I forget who
Talking
it was.
Talking to the mic, dude.
I think someone recommended you. Oh, I was listening to Madball. I think I went to recommended, or I saw features.
Yeah.
and I looked and I saw like Scott Vogel feature or Terror, and I saw Trapped in Ice feature,
Yeah.
and I saw Madball feature,
Freddy.
Freddy. And I was like, oh, who's this shit? And then I listened to the whole album. I was like, damn, heavy hitters. Oh, Ori Carey.
Oh,
We
shout
were
out Ori.
driving to,
Okay, bet. He's from New York.
We were driving to that sketchy ass club in downtown LA, and he's like, yo, you guys got to check this shit out. And we listened to it. And I was like, God damn, who the fuck is this? And Casey was there, and we were in the back of the car. I was like, this shit's fucking tough. And my dad was like, damn, this shit's fucking hard. And I was in the back seat, and I was like, yo, put this other shit on. And then I added it to my Spotify. And then I put on this band, Defendant. You ever heard of Defendant?
Yeah, I've heard the name.
I put them on, but then I was like, oh, damn, that Painted Truth shit's sick. And then I just started listening to it at the gym and shit.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
just
bro.
fucking tough.
Thank you, son.
bro. I
Thank you,
appreciate
son.
It is tough.
And
Yeah,
then,
it
and
is.
then give it to
fucking
Maddie.
cool.
Give it to
Yeah.
Maddie. And then I gave it to Maddie, and that's how I guess told you about it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, son. My son turned me on to some shit. Now you're in my kitchen, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Now we'll go see him play right now, Max.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, thank you so much for being there, and fucking thank you for all you're doing for hardcore and your
Hell yeah, bro.
generation.
Thank you.
And showing respect and love for the old shit, and
Fuck
you know what I mean?
Thanks for including
agree.
me in this,
Long
bro.
Island hardcore.
Hell yeah, bro.
Represent. All right, thanks to listeners. People can find you on social media, your Instagram, and all that shit, your band,
Yeah,
tour
yeah,
dates,
yeah.
and there we go. And
L-
shout out to Scott
L-
Vogel.
LINYHC.com.
Love
We
that.
got that domain.
Nice.
That's
nice.
That's
nice.
amazing.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, all of our shit's on there.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
All right, be good.
Peace.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back in the podcast, man. We had Sound and Fury yesterday.
Yep.
Me and the Hendo were there for like 8 hours, bro. Us old cats. This is the longest I've been in a festival in a long time. But it was a fucking...
You guys, I was thinking
You held
about
it down,
was
bro.
late. Even me, I was like, I'm fucking so hot out.
I mean, for me, it's just I get up so early these days
Yeah.
with work, and
Yeah.
my days start early. So
Yeah.
by the time it starts to wind down, I'm tired.
But, bro, it was phenomenal shows,
was a
man.
great show.
Like, fucking...
A lot of different styles going on.
Yeah,
too.
the one band, what's it
Yeah.
called? Snuffed on Sight?
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
man.
I
Bro,
think-
that
I
show's-
could be wrong, but I think they're from here, like out here somewhere.
Yeah, it's the drummer from Tsunami who's in there.
Oh yeah. I think he played for him yesterday. I don't know if he's
He did.
always. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's always playing
Yeah.
for him, but yeah.
That shit was like insane.
It was. Yeah, it was wild.
And then Weapon
The
X.
Weapon X was sick.
Weapon
Bro.
X destroyed
My
it.
son was diving and shit, like on
Yeah,
the stage. I'm
so-
like, what the fuck?
That's cool.
And then you guys, dude, it was amazing. It was my first time seeing. I've seen you guys online, obviously videos, but just see it live was fucking
brutal. It was like
so sick, dude.
to me, it was perfect because like
Yeah.
you guys
Bro.
just came out of the gate like on fire, never let up,
Yeah,
and the whole place was feeling it,
Hell yeah.
and then it's done.
Yeah. Right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it's supposed to be, in my
Fuck
opinion.
yeah.
but
bro.
his swagger though on stage, we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I hate comparing shit, but it's like young Freddy, Vogel together to me. That's what I see.
Yeah,
The
I got a lot of
swagger,
different-
bro.
Got a lot of different influence. You know.
But I'm watching with Vitalo, and I said, "Yo, he's on the pod." I said, "I didn't realize you guys are all connected through this." He's like, "Yo, it's almost like some Roger Freddy thing where we've been handing this kid the mic since he was super young."
Yeah, like there was definitely times where I was like, before I ever did it, I'd be like, yo, like I want to sing a part, and then when it came to the show, I'd be like, yo, you singing a part time? I'd be like, oh, like I don't know, like
But how young are you then?
I was like 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, dude.
It looks natural
Yeah,
for you holding the mic
Hell yeah,
on stage
appreciate
at a
that,
hardcore
bro.
show.
Fuck
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
and just hanging out with you, like
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
it doesn't. Well, because here's the thing, like, and we've been talking about this. Like, you look like all of us in the '90s,
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
and I but I
I
don't
know.
get the sense that that's something you're trying to do.
Nah,
dude,
dude,
no.
and people like even with the even the shorts and shit, like
yeah.
everyone's like, oh, like damn, like I didn't know you like trying to like look, and I'm like, I just bought those shorts because I was hot in Europe, and
They're
we were-
shorts, bro. What
They're
the fuck?
just
You know what I
fucking
mean?
shorts, and like
Because they're
I
jean
like it,
shorts.
right.
it's
you know what I
90s.
mean, and I like the way it looks. I'd never wore them really since I was like 10, you know, and everyone's like, and yeah, I could really say I really don't. I see shit I like for like people wearing cool shit, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'd wear that, you know, and like,
Sure.
Yeah.
but there's not one person that I'm like, I want to be like that. You know what I mean?
No, you don't come
I like,
across that.
yeah, I
way.
like taking. I for sure cop people's style from somewhere.
Yeah,
It
but
had
everybody
some
does.
conscience.
We all
you
do.
know?
Yeah.
Like, you
So,
think I
like-
invented this?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
So,
I mean, yeah. Fuck.
yeah, I mean, it's just like, yeah, I don't really think too hard about any of that.
I remember when
you
the
know?
car came out in the
So-
90s, man, we all rocking that shit. It was like on Dave's Army Navy on 23rd Street.
Sure.
Before hip hop, before it was in the hip hop world, it was like workwear. Then it was like hardcore shit, then like Onyx and all hip hop. Everybody's rocking. It's sick how it's back now. It's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
To me, it all kind of really does still tie back to New York 90s hip hop.
Oh,
Totally.
Right.
I 100% agree, bro.
And so I mean that was the headspace we were at then.
Yeah.
And it doesn't surprise me that people younger than us would still look back to that and say that was a great era.
And there's another thing too that I noticed with him and Jay and probably Andrew today, and it's something more like we did when we first. I don't know later on we're doing because now like we're putting knee braces on, we're changing. Like what you wore in the pod, you wore on stage. What Jay was rocking all day in that lounge wear, he wore on stage.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody's changing into their stage gear.
Nah. I mean, I will say like on tour,
You have your shit.
I have a fit that I wear, and I learned that more. Like I would try to think about it and be like, oh, like I'm just getting all my shit dirty because I just wear a different
it's
shirt.
more practical than
So like when we're on
style.
tour, I definitely have like one fit that I wear.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean for the even
It's like
that
a
though,
one-off.
even that I'm like wearing that shit most of the time, even on tour. It's
Yeah,
fucking gross,
exactly.
but I just get fucking used to it, you know.
But Jay was just lounging like in this
yeah.
straight soprano style. And
I
just rolls-
seen him changing the flops right before the set, and I was like, "You're not leaving the flip flops on?" He was like, "Oh, bro." What he kept saying to me too yesterday, he kept coming up to me and being like, "Yo, we're Mamma Mia," and I was "All right," and like I thought he was just saying some silly shit to me. And then after their set, I was like, bro, that was fucking so cool. And like playing back to back with you guys.
So
like,
cool, man.
And like me and him's connection like goes back. And so like for us to both be up there doing that for Sound and Fury on the opposite side of the country, like
yeah.
And he said it to me. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mamma Mia. And I was like, why you keep fucking saying that? And he was like, because we're the mama, you're the Mia. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it, bro. He's a character for sure.
He is, man. He's like a
he's
movie
good people.
character, dude.
Yeah,
he's so chopping him tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a fucking teacher, bro.
I know.
Imagine that
For
was your
16
teacher.
years, 16 years.
Yeah. Imagine walking. Like I think he's like, I don't know, something like 8th graders or high school maybe. So it's like kids are like. I know he told me every once in a while he has some kid that's like looking shit up. He's like, don't fuck.
Imagine to see him on stage like that last night was fucking
bro,
crazy,
that would be so
dude.
fucking cool.
I did think about that for a minute.
Yeah, me
too.
too. I was
like,
thinking about it too.
Him in like civilian life.
Yeah.
He's home.
Well, yeah, you know, he's a teacher. That means he's you know, like taking care of kids. And parents are gonna be interested to know what he's
His
about.
background,
you know, I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I sing in a hardcore band.
He's got a real good head on his shoulders.
He
Clearly,
does,
dude.
His wife Tiff is
Clearly
the best. She's so cool.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And they have a daughter too, and she's
she's
super sweet
graduated
too.
college. You said.
Yeah.
One thing we missed yesterday is like I do remember now when I met your guitar player yesterday. The St. Mary's County shout out in the song with Justice, the Too Late song. I wrote it down from St. Mary's County up to the streets of Baltimore, represent Real Deal Northeast Hardcore, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing that maybe originally when I heard it, I didn't think about it, but then we brought up yesterday that he lives next to the principal from my high school, Great Mills High School, dude.
I meant to like stop you yesterday. I forget what part it was, but it was more like, I don't know. You were popping off for a second, like talking about hardcore. And I was about to, out of nowhere, I don't want to say her name, but on the pod, I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Name
It's my principal from high school.
It's the principal. So, and Ridge told me before I got here, he was like, dude, you got to just name drop her real quick. So I meant to do it, but I'm fried. So by the end of your sentence, I was on to the next thing. We started talking about
So she lives next to Ridge, and I guess she talked to him one day or something, pulled up and started talking.
They're like close.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Shit.
So you heard of H2O? Like I had Toby and Todd in my high school. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. So weird.
It's crazy. It's a St. Mary's County shout out on like your record.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair, not to take full credit, but I'm about to. Like I told Ridge that song was done, and I was like, yo, like you should throw respect on St. Mary's County, because even me, like the first time he's just who he is. Like the first time I met him, I was literally like, where the fuck did you come from, bro?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Yep.
Because he's so quick on his feet, and like I never met no one like him, and he was like, oh, I'm from St. Mary's, Maryland, and I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? St. Mary's County, Maryland. Yeah.
That's why I had to move there. So I only lived there 4 years just for high school, but that's where everything. Yeah, there was no skaters, no punks, no skate parks, nothing. Like,
Dude,
We
they
got
go
fucked
out
with
in the
hard.
woods and they built like a skate park in the woods out there, and they're all hardcore kids
That's
too now. There's a
amazing,
whole little
man.
clique down there that like
What?
that like Ridge and all them put them on. I mean, it's nothing like the numbers aren't too like it's not like an insane, but it's cool. It's like their own little thing. We never played there yet, but we always talk about.
I need to go there because
I
I'm
love it.
going to show you real quick. This on the cover of the St. Mary's County newspaper, 1984. It's me, Rusty, my brother. How we moved to the town and brought skateboarding there. We
That's
we
really
chopped
cool.
up, made a quarter pipe at this apartment complex. It's all in the, it was
That's
crazy
fucking
time.
sick.
Hardcore thrashing in St. Mary's County.
That's still huge there. Skateboarding.
I need to go
huge.
back there
So
just
you
to visit or
definitely have
something,
you
dude.
definitely have something to do with that.
That's
probably because it's
crazy.
still skateboarding's huge there.
And then also, like you mentioned yesterday, about the first time hearing about H2O, maybe through Tom DeLonge's shirt and Adam Song, or how he found the band. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So like, I mean, I meant to bring it up yesterday,
know.
but we were just rolling. It was
We
good.
were rolling.
It was
sick.
good. But I mean, we talked about it in the car on the way over, and like, you know, people ask, "Yo, what was your favorite band though?" Like, you know what I mean? What was like the first band that you got into? And they're always just hella surprised, especially like fans of Pain of Truth. And I have no shame in it. I'm like, oh, Blink-182. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
'Cause
love that, dude.
That was just the first band I got into myself. You know, like picked them out of everything. Was like, oh, I like this. And
Yeah.
at the time, I mean, I was like fucking 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah,
And I just connected with it, you know? And
Yeah.
even after the conversation, I started thinking about it. And I was like, that's fucking crazy, though, because if anyone has something stupid to say about that, it's like I actually did, regardless of my brothers and everything, because ultimately I pay them the respect of, like, that's how I got into it fully. But realistically, if I found Blink-182, I probably would have ended up finding this shit anyway, because he had H2O shit all over his guitar, all over his, like, his shirts and shit. Travis would be wearing it. And then I'd see, like, you know, I'd go to, like, see my brother's friends or something. It was either a Bane hoodie or an H2O shirt.
Crazy, man.
And I was like, H2O. And then there was, like, Atticus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Macbeth.
And everything. And all different,
Famous.
like, brands. So I was like, I remember just being young and being, like, trying to, like, compartmentalize everything and, like, what is what? And I remember looking H2O up because I was like, what the fuck is H2O? Is it a band? Is it clothing
A
shit?
water company? Yeah.
And that's why I'm pretty sure H2O is, even before I found the Punkorama CD, you know what I mean? I listened and watched, I looked into H2O, like, when I was, like, probably, like, fucking 7, you
It's
know?
crazy,
like,
man.
super young, and, like, asked my brother about it and shit, and he was like, oh, no, this is hard, like, this is hardcore, this is blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
To me, I liked it, and it didn't sound different from Blink-182, really.
Yeah.
I guess the content
The
of
melody
the
and stuff,
songs,
yeah.
but, like, overall, I just always lumped it all together. You
Yeah,
know?
it's
Like,
interesting.
and fair enough, especially at 5 years old.
yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I mean, like, anyone that, and I'm pretty sure there are people who want to fucking say something stupid about it.
yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
And it's like, listen, man, Blink-182 is a damn good band. They write damn good songs. Maybe it's not for you, but for anyone that enjoys it,
Yeah, bro.
enjoy it.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
man.
to say, but they're
know?
fucking at least
And
for
it's a
that
gateway
time
for
period.
people, yeah.
Maybe not now. Maybe if some kid got into Blink-182 right now, it might be a little bit harder for him to find his way to hardcore. But at the time,
Right.
it was closer than I ever thought. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I thought, like, I looked at them like they were fucking Metallica to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it seemed so far away. Then
But you can flip it and say right now, 2025, Blink-182 is taking Ended out. They're taking
Oh,
Scowl
yeah,
out.
that's
they're
what I'm
taking
saying.
Military
Right,
Gun
that's
out.
what I'm saying.
right.
And as I got
Sick.
older, I was like, damn, like, they're grounded. Like, they must be. Because
Yeah,
100%,
exactly.
man.
That's
Travis
a
is
great word,
connected.
too. Grounded.
And
Yep.
Totally humble.
And it seems like they're always, it must be the case that they're always that way. So that's
Looking out for the
cool.
younger bands.
Yeah, very, very refreshing, and to know that the first ones that I was into are, like, still fucking about it. You know,
Looking
it's
out
cool.
for the new bands.
Yeah. And it's cool to, like, come across, like, us cross paths and
Yeah,
everything.
dude, it's
because,
crazy,
And the more I
dude.
thought about it, I was like, you know, like, I always reference the Punkorama CD being, like, the real first thing, because I was already had, like, an idea about what was what at that point. So I remember, like, that's when I was really like, all right, AF and Madball, like, these are the hardcore bands. Maybe Rancid was on that one too, and I was like, all right, this is the punk band. Like, there was breakdowns on it. I think Hold It Down is on that Punkorama CD. I like the song.
Makes sense.
Yep,
And that's
yep,
and it's
it
funny
is.
because that is literally probably one of my favorite, like, Madball songs.
Me
like,
too.
That record,
Me too.
like I
Great
said, is my
song, yeah.
favorite Madball record. So, like, it's funny that was really like the first couple things was U2.
Wow,
So it's
man.
cool as fuck.
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
man.
Me too.
I'm still thinking about the Blink-182 thing, and I'm remembering now when we went to see them. Was it Chicago?
Austin.
Austin,
Yeah.
right? And the friendship there got us to be in the backstage area and say just hang out with the fellas for a minute. And one of the guys in their crew, I forget his name.
He's from Boston, hardcore.
Okay, so
Been
who
with
I'm
it for
talking
years.
about.
Big dude. Yeah, been with it for years.
Like I was introduced to him, and he just started talking my ear off in a great way about One Voice.
Oh,
and so it's like, and now I'm talking
It's
to
a
this
small
guy,
world, man.
and well, it is, but it makes sense, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look at the crew that these guys build up.
Yeah.
They're in it too, right? I mean, they're part of
100%.
it. So
Dude,
it's just
we,
cool.
We did a tour with that band, A Day to Remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And they're like, like they're far off, I guess, like when you're looking at all this shit that's going on. It's like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, like there's such a, like kids will ask, like, how was that? As if, it was so crazy. And I did think going into it, like, oh, maybe it'll be, a little weirder. You know what I mean? Like, how can I not think that?
Yeah.
So we get there, and bro, like after, the first set, they're all on stage singing the lyrics and shit,
There you
and
go.
like getting
There you
into it, and I'm like, oh, they know it, and like
It's cool.
get off stage, and they're like, yo, we don't know how the whole tour is gonna be. We honestly just fuck with your band, and we just wanted to see a hardcore band every night, like a real live
That's
fucking
amazing,
hardcore band. It's
dude.
been so long, and
That's nice.
we really connected with those dudes, and I'll say their whole entire crew. They probably have fucking almost 100-person crew with them. They had pyro, the whole
Right.
fucking thing.
Right.
They're
And
huge.
like by the end of that, our leg of that, the whole entire crew, the last set, they were all watching, and they were all hardcore dudes. Like they all had little individual stories. I'd be outside chilling, taking a break or something, and I'd get a crew dude, maybe like a lighting guy or something.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, dude, like this reminds me of when I saw this here, and then the security dude for their little security team they had, he comes out and he's like, oh, bro, I seen Biohazard here, blah blah blah. Like, and like everyone just had individual stories, and it's like, yo, man, I'm convinced you go to a fucking Beyonce show,
For sure.
maybe
dude.
not Beyonce and whoever the fuck else, but like the crew and the lighting dude and the sound dude, like it all comes back to
Dude,
fucking
so
hardcore.
Billie Eilish's
You
crew,
know?
hardcore dudes.
Yeah, yeah,
Dudes,
I
my
would
friends on
imagine,
stage
bro.
with a Bad Brain shirt,
Right.
guitar tech.
So
And Phineas
cool.
is tech. And then another big security guy I know him from the Warped Tour.
Yep.
And then their management, the guy was in the ska band called the Hippos back in the day. So it's a
The
weird.
shit is
it's-
embedded, bro.
It is. It's
And
everywhere.
like what we were kind of talking about before, like even just like the clothing and shit. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, like I don't even care. I'm not saying this in a bad way. I don't really care about shit like that, like this. But like, if I go to New York City right now into like Brooklyn and there's a show, whenever I get to a show in Brooklyn, I'm pulling up and the venue's like a block away, and everyone's walking around and shit. I'm like, damn, this show's gonna be packed right now because everybody walking around just looks like they go to fucking hardcore shows because
Right.
everyone's
Yeah.
copping the style,
Yeah.
which is fine. I mean, it's whatever. But
That's a good point.
it's so funny because like every time I'm in the city, I'm like, it look like everybody walking around. I feel like I'm gonna know them or something
Yep.
because
Yeah.
everyone's
Yep.
dressed in
And-
like. And I feel like that's probably been a thing for a little bit.
For
It
sure.
has.
Maybe
It
that's
has.
been like
Yeah.
happening.
You would
for a
see
while,
somebody with
but-
their shirt on, you're like, okay, that guy's part of my tribe, or that guy's wearing a burn shirt or some obscure shit. Like, okay, this guy knows what's up.
Yeah,
I
But
mean,
now it's different because you can buy their shirts anywhere.
yeah.
A lot of the punk hardcore shirts
Yeah.
too. It's so hard to like.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting. You're right. People walk around look like that.
I'm just saying the style. It doesn't even have to have
Style.
a name on it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh,
Agreed.
like this dude's
look.
like maybe this, and then it's just like some dude.
You don't really
going
even
to
know.
work or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. I mean, it
Tat-
was
like tatted up and
For
everything.
oh,
You know, the
yeah.
whole thing.
100%.
For sure.
It's
In
like,
the-
oh, like
in the 80s, early 80s, like it was, you knew you were in a minority.
yeah,
And, like,
Yeah.
I could only
you
imagine.
would not see the style
Mhm.
until you ran into someone who actually was going to the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think is
Mm.
the point you're making. It's
Yeah.
different now, and I
yeah,
agree.
yeah. Like I said, I don't say that to. It's just
Nah,
it's just
nah.
a thing I've observed. You know,
Yep.
I really don't
Fair
feel
observation.
any
Nothing wrong with
certain-
that, man.
Yeah, I don't really care about it, but it's just something I noticed. I'm like, that's pretty funny.
You know, the thing I want to take opportunity to say is that Toby and I, watching the show yesterday,
Yeah.
all the bands, and I mean, we're just blown away.
totally.
And the fact that what I really appreciate is that it meant a shit ton to us when we were doing it, and it still does. That's why
Mhm.
we fucking go to see your
Yeah,
band
yeah.
play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not going here to try to make you think that we like you and your band, or that we're trying to be there to be cool
For
and
sure,
hip.
bro. Yeah.
It's like we fucking love hardcore.
Nah, I
Yeah,
could tell.
man.
and
bro.
the
man,
fact that
tell.
you guys are playing it and fucking killing it.
And representing it fucking
It like makes me feel like the same kid I
it's
was.
like a proud dad
Fuck
shit. Some
yeah,
proud
bro.
dad shit.
It is a proud dad
It is,
shit, but
dude.
it's really more credit to you guys because now I can still appreciate it. Like
Hell
yeah.
you're keeping it alive and
Fuck
you're
yeah,
doing
bro.
it right.
Fuck
man.
yeah.
It couldn't make me happier.
Yeah.
I fucking appreciate that.
On
bro.
stage last night watching both of you guys, like, holy fuck, man. And just hanging out with you guys already and meeting you and stuff, then watching you do that, it's so sick, man.
I
You
really
know?
appreciate
And even if
that,
we never
bro.
played a show again, I'd just be so happy where hardcore is right now at this moment.
Exactly. That's
And
what
whose hands it in, who's representing, carrying the flag.
that's the point
know
I'm
what I'm
really
saying?
trying
I
to
really
make.
appreciate
And I was
that,
saying
bro.
yesterday too, it's like, I don't know, like our time to Chrome, let's see, Madball, Crown of Thorns, H2O, we had our time.
Yep.
And this is their time. And this is their
Yes.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
yes.
it's just cool to
And-
see, like,
To the new kids, right?
totally.
To
yeah.
a 16, 17-year-old kid, I don't expect them to give a fuck, frankly,
Like, Penny
about
Truth is-
Madball or.
But I'm saying
or
Penny Truth is their
Agnostic Front.
Madball for the new kids. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? That's
Yo,
what I'm
like,
saying.
partially-
partially,
You guys are the ones that
like,
are doing
you
it.
know, like that's partially, you know, it feels awesome for me to have Freddy be a part of the song. Obviously, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like front and be like, yeah, it's not a big, like that was a big deal for me personally.
Yeah.
But a major part of me doing that and having them on there is so that kids fucking listen to Madball. You know what I mean? And like,
and I get
and
that.
that's
I
See
fine.
who
appreciate
inspires you.
yeah, bro.
yeah.
And like,
I
and
love
even like,
that.
there's like a band Bad Seed from Wilkes-Barre that
I know their name, I think,
like
yeah.
had a little dude. It was a little tiny stretch. They didn't really
Yeah.
get to do a lot at all. There was the same dudes that were in Title Fight.
Oh, shit.
So it
okay,
was like
okay.
their hardcore side project.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
was just so fucking good. And it just disappeared out of nowhere. And like, I know kids are always want them to play I don't think it will happen.
Yeah.
But, and then like it also had to do with like vibes of songs like that. You and Me song with Freddy. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like, you know, it feels like that kind of vibe. But like, just throwing respect on, and like when I hit the dude Chain Up that sings in Bad Seed, like, he was so fucking. He sent that shit back to me in like literally a day or two. He was
He
like,
was
"I'll do this
stoked.
right now,"
That's cool,
Right.
man.
because it's been
Right.
years for him.
cheeky too.
And
man.
like, and I kind of like, I think I kind of knew that going in. Like maybe he's got like the itch a little bit,
Mhm.
like that. And like, for me, it's fucking awesome because I love that band Bad Seed. Two, I want people to listen to it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just
Yep.
so they know it, you know, and
It's
maybe
cool.
like, and then the third thing is like, he probably feels fucking dope doing it too, you know, and he's
Yeah.
super stoked about it.
Yeah.
So like,
I listened to the record again on the drive out here. You
Yeah.
know, it just
playing for Miles.
yeah, partially too. I
Yeah.
like to turn my son on to stuff, and he
oh
you know,
yeah, true.
and vice versa.
That's
But
awesome.
I remember wanting to say this too. How much of an influence would you guys consider Biohazard?
Oh, dude, I'm surprised. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I heard
like,
a
I was
Bobby
giving-
Hamill
yeah,
guitar
yeah,
solo,
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and I
Totally,
heard a couple.
totally.
There's a big it sounds like the verse in Music.
Yeah.
You guys got one jam that's kind of got a vibe like that, where it sounds like maybe the other guitar breaks down, and it's just. I can't remember the name of the
No,
song, man,
it's-
but
it's
it
chill,
came
chill.
through to me.
No,
like,
dude,
I
I
hear some
mean,
Biohazard there.
I can't believe I didn't bring it up with the top 5 shit too. Because
Oh, yeah.
probably
That's
like,
hard, the
it
top
might,
5,
It
right?
might like Biohazard low key might be my favorite.
There you go.
Damn.
You know
And-
what I mean?
And
like,
what
it's-
a
and I
fucking
didn't-
shock, man!
I
They're
know.
fucking one of the best bands
Oh,
to,
yeah,
to
dude.
do it.
And the solo you're talking about, like that was the song that me and Killa, the guitar player, wrote.
Yep.
On the like when we were in the studio before everyone else got there.
Yep.
So that spot was kind of just blank, and then Ridge comes and I wake up like in the middle. It's like towards the end of the session now. It's like days in. And I wake up. It was like it was literally a movie for me, bro. I wake up. It's all dark in the shit room that we're staying in the studio, and I just hear a Bobby Biohazard solo, like all different ones. Like
Damn.
I sat there for like a couple minutes, like listening. I'm like, I heard the backing song. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So I walk down, and it's like a wood shop / studio.
Yeah.
It's weird. The setup's weird. The whole vibe is weird in there. So I'm like looking around, looking for him because he's tucked away in this little room.
Yeah.
And I walk in there, and the room's baked out, and Ridge turns around. He can never sleep. He's always up. And he's like, what do you think, man? And he presses play. He's got all of his shit like set up. He's like demoing it out. And he had like 4 different ones, you know? And it was so hard to, I was like, you just got to pick one because I don't even fucking know. And he loves Biohazard too. I mean, you've seen him spinning on stage.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure he was thinking about
Oh, yeah.
Bobby when he was doing it. But yeah, 100% Biohazard's like even the bass line track, the second song we played in the set, it's called Lifeless on the Ground. Like, yeah, the bass line track, I totally was like, oh, I want to like start a song different. I don't want to just come in fast.
Right.
I don't want to just come in with like a build up or a breakdown. Like I want something different. And yeah, like the bouncy shit.
I feel like Biohazard don't get props like that. That's cool. We're talking about Biohazard.
I mean, they're fucking an amazing band.
Yeah, dude.
They took the rhythm and the bounce to another level.
They really did. I mean, like to see them
to the rhythm
in
of the Brooklyn.
In the same way you talk about. I think we talked about hardcore before Hatebreed, and then now there's Hatebreed.
Oh yeah.
I remember hardcore before Biohazard.
Yeah, man.
That's true. And I mean,
it's true.
They fucking busted that fucking door wide open.
Yeah,
they did, dude.
Very fucking cool, man. Very cool. So definitely a huge influence, and like Billy's pretty tapped in. Like I like stay in touch with Billy sometimes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And same thing with Evan. Like Evan, we like linked up a few times, so they're like aware, and like both throwing respect on each other.
Billy, Bobby, Danny, Evan.
Danny filled in for Madball on drums when we were with them.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
So like that, and we didn't know that was gonna be the case. So we pulled up in the green room, and he's sitting in there. I'm like, I couldn't help it.
One of the best to fucking sit behind a kit, man.
Danny from Biohazard, he's like, yeah, man, I'm playing for Madball. I was like, bro, you're a fucking legend, bro. And he was just a really sweet guy, like super nice and
another
underrated
drummer people don't mention either, man. He's an ill drummer,
really good.
He definitely gets his props, but he's fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I throw one more at you real quick?
Yeah.
And this was even more specific, driving with my son and listening to the cars, the Seinfeld sample.
Yeah. I love Seinfeld,
See,
bro. I love Seinfeld.
Believe me, I watch it with Miles all the time, and we just get a kick out of it.
My life is Seinfeld.
That's awesome.
Well,
everyone's life is.
And to me, it's one of the most classic New York things I can think of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like to have a New York band put a Seinfeld reference.
Yeah,
makes sense to me, man.
Yeah, I mean, like that shit is just. I could put Seinfeld to so many different parts of my life, man. It's fucked up. Like every day, it's constant. Like maybe like. It's something that happened in an episode. I'm changing my flight today, and I'm like, oh, I'll tell him because I get vertigo sometimes.
Oh shit!
So that shit sucks. So I'll get vertigo sometimes, and I've had to really change flights because I actually have vertigo.
Oh,
so I told you I changed my flight like 6 times. My manager's so fucking pissed at me. And
you get insurance on your flights? You can change them?
No, I don't know. I don't know what they do. I know it costs something. It wasn't too bad, but so like. Today would be the third time I'm changing it, and I woke up today and I was like, I want to go back to Toby, chill with them, hang out with him and Matt, and blah blah blah. And he's like, bro, like it's gonna cost so much to change. I was like, yo, just tell him I have vertigo or like something fucked up. I don't know. Tell him something serious. He was like, yo, you literally need a death certificate if someone passed away. And I was like, third thing I thought about it, I was like. Yeah, bro, it's a Seinfeld episode. Yeah,
I just watched it the other day. It's the double dip.
Yeah,
episode.
Bro, that scene is the best too, bro. Like, there's so many fucking good ones, and like that episode that sound clip is from is just like it's kind of a deeper one. Like I've watched every season and like just kind of put it on as background noise now.
Yep.
Once it gets to season 7 to like the end, it kind of blends for me, and I think that might be where that episode's from. But it was like just a darker thing that he said.
Yeah.
And he does that sometimes. There's some dark shit.
Absolutely. The season finale, the end of the show was really fucking dark.
Yeah. So I just liked it because I was like, it's funny, but there's like a fucked up dark side to it, you know.
Agreed.
And then the other thing is like hip hop was huge. I didn't really talk about it.
Yeah.
Like my dad just loved Gangstar. Like still loves Gangstar.
You love them too?
Yeah,
Whose dad didn't.
I mean,
Gangstar,
and like
dude.
it wasn't like he likes all different types of shit.
I gotta bless him with something.
But like,
I mean, you're talking to two dads here.
Yeah,
love Gangstar.
Gangstar.
So like. He would always have different. It would be literally like Zeppelin or some shit like that, Green Day, and then Gangstar would come on and like, or like he'd pick one of my friends up or something, and like Gangstar would be playing, be like turning around, looking at us. What he really means here is like telling us the whole story, you know, and like breaking it down. Nice. And they would just be like, "Your dad loves Gangstar," you know. So it's such a funny thing.
Sick.
So hip hop was like a huge thing.
No,
like,
New York
when
shit
I was
too.
In like 5th grade, you know, like I just like really, I had a friend from Far Rockaway that moved my friend David, he moved from Far Rockaway, and he introduced me to so much hip hop. And like I already had a little intro to it because of my dad, and like a couple of my brother's friends would show me like some real deep, because at that time like hip hop was kind of like the mainstream shit was already kind of like a lot of melody and like singing. And I honestly went back to like my girlfriend was playing What Is Love, like the Fat Joe song or whatever, like that. And so I went back to that record, but even like that record, like it's not
with Ashante.
Yeah, like epic songs and shit, but they're like, it wasn't like my brother's friends were showing me like Big L and you know what I mean? And Pun,
Mobb Deep,
and
Wu-Tang,
like,
probably Nas, Biggie, all that shit.
Yeah, so like,
awesome,
like
man.
clear, like obviously, like
But Long Island's got some
like,
shit though.
Yeah, Tribe. You know what I mean?
Tribe.
So,
I think De La, Rakim was from Long Island. Busta Rhymes, Leaders of the New School, Public Enemy, maybe Chuck D. It's Long Island. Long
I
Island's
seen you got the
shit.
Eminem thing in there.
Yeah.
Like all that, definitely. It was all that like mixed together, you know?
And I think that's what's special about living in New York. The time we did, he grew up there, but the mesh of hardcore and hip hop for us and that era in New York in the 90s was
so
fucking
cool, bro.
incredible,
I look back
man.
at flyers or videos or like just like collabs that were going on, and I'm like, you know, like I've tried to do that. The first Pain and True show that ever happened had, you know, a Tsunami on it, King Nine, like a bunch of epic bands, and then I had 2 hip hop dudes open them both days, and I was trying to like get the vibe going to be a regular thing, but this doesn't catch anymore. I think a lot of people like want to say they like hip hop, but I guess it's harder to like find new people that are like underground. Talk to Jay about that shit.
Okay,
because Jay's always put me on. He
sent us a list.
Andrew.
Yeah. And Andrew.
They're
both tapped
Andrew
in.
sent me like a 25 name list of what he tells me are underground boom bap.
And like
and
I would
artists.
say
too,
most
though.
of them are like the real deal too. And like there is a whole little scene, and I've just been away the past couple of years, but I'll hit Jay up sometimes and be like, "Oh, I want to when I'm home, I want to come to one of these shows because it's like it pretty much looks exactly like what we're doing, but just in that realm, you know."
He's got the Pillars of Ivory.
Yeah, like that. I mean, that's like
the Portishead type shit he sent me too.
Yeah.
He's in some shit, dude. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole underground thing that's going on in the hip hop world that's like legit too. And he's really tapped in on it. So make sure you talk to him about it.
Man. Thank you for coming back to the crib,
bro.
dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
appreciate
happy,
it.
dude.
Thanks for having me,
Get to knock this other stuff out, and show is incredible. And when do you guys play again?
We're gonna chill we're playing out here with the Story.
Shit.
It's at some stupid ass big spot. I just can't think about it off
Like
the top
end of
my
the year
head.
type shit, or
No, it's in September.
I'm
so
pulling out. Way to go, man.
Soon.
If we're here, right?
It's a real.
Oh yeah.
Where are you guys going?
Going toward the Bouncing Souls,
Dude, I fucking love the Bouncing Souls.
Oh,
dude.
fuck, let's go, dude.
There's a Long Island connection there too.
Yeah,
they used to come to Long Island and play like backyards with like Silent Majority and like that whole like clique. So
we love them.
We'll line up the dates, and if you're in town when we're
that would be sick. Because I know we have off days. Like it's a bigger one for like the tour is bigger. That band's fucking huge.
Are you in New York in August?
Yeah, I am.
We're playing with Killing Time out there.
Oh, that's fucking epic.
I'll
Is
let
it
you know.
announced?
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah, it's announced.
8/15.
Okay.
On August 15th.
Fuck yeah.
I'll let you know about that.
Yeah, as
but
long
when
as
you guys
I'm
come out here, I
home,
want to
I'm
see if we're here too. But shout out to the Bouncing Souls. We're doing great shows with them right
Hell
now.
yeah.
It's like 4 legs, 40 shows. We got
it's
20 more to
been-
go.
It's
So
been amazing.
sick.
It's been amazing.
Tell those motherfuckers that we want them to play me in my brother's backyard.
Okay.
We had Taking Back Sunday play back there like recently, and it was
Damn.
fucking sick. I mean, we have like hardcore bands play there all the time. Like bands play there a lot.
That's another
And
big
we're
Long
on-
Island band, Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah, and
Sounds
we're
like
on,
maybe H2O should be playing that.
dude. I mean, I
that's
would.
cool.
You guys could do it too. Just be Bouncing Souls. The only reason I bring it up is just like we're all kind of talking about. We're like, what's like the next thing we could do? And I was like, I feel like Bouncing Souls would make sense because they used to do it all the time. If we got Silent Majority and Bouncing Souls
That's
to both
sick,
play the backyard,
dude. How big's the backyard? How many people can you fit?
It's decent. We can fit like 200 people back there. It's just a big ass square, and when like, the deck kind of acts like a perfect stage, like it's just in the right spot against the house.
Sick.
So it's cool.
Sounds like fun to me.
Yeah.
Well, dude, thank you for being here once
Yes,
again,
bro.
man. I know we'll do a part 2 someday when you're out here again, but
Hell
this
yeah,
has been
bro.
fucking.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you, Maddie, again, dude.
Yeah.
Glad to be here, man.
Trilogy
man.
continues, man.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah.
Hardcore lives.
Fuck yeah.
Peace. Bye.
Peace.
Gotta give a big shout out to Liquid Death. I've been in a band called H2O for 30 years, and my first real job with a company is a water brand. Go figure. Love you, Liquid Death. Love the people. Love the brand, love the concept, love what they give back, love the community, love what they do for the environment. You can go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on any of their merchandise that they make. They have such incredible collabs. Also, if you want to hear the story of the CEO, my good friend Mike Cesario, on the podcast, you can go to episode 115, part 1. And then 2 years later, we dropped a part 2, which is episode 275 with the CEO, Mike Cesario. Just a man from Delaware with a dream, worked at a marketing company, and made this become a reality. Liquid Death is an incredible company, incredible water, incredible people. And I'm super, super honored to be part of them. They sponsor my life. They sponsor everything, my family. So go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on anything you want to buy on that site. If you want to get water, it's exclusively on Amazon.com. Murder your thirst, y'all. I always ask my guests if they have any regrets. I personally don't have any regrets. Even when it comes to my tattoos, I have the silliest tattoos. Even my ET on my leg, it's still a childhood memory for me, and I love it. I've had tattoos on top of tattoos strictly because I wanted more tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 18. I'm 52 now, and I can't stop. I've had laser treatment before on something on my arm. It's 4 tattoos on top of each other. And that experience at that place was pretty fast. It was pretty cold. It was in and out, swipe the credit card. Don't really tell me much, didn't give me much details or anything was going to happen. So I never went back. So as of most recently, I'm so lucky enough to have had 2 sessions at Removery Tattoo Removal. My tattoo on my arm that looks like a big black blob is now super light. I've had 2 sessions. I have a long road ahead of me. None of this stuff happens overnight. You cannot take a tattoo up in one sitting. You have to be patient. And it's painful. They ice you up. It's super fast. To me, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands. But what's more painful than that is looking at something on your body that you think you're stuck with for the rest of your life. That sucks. But now for me, I'm really happy I started this journey. I'm slowly going to get this tattoo removed. I never thought in a million years I have any kind of real estate on my arm. I don't even know what I want, but it's exciting. I'm so honored to announce that One Life, One Chance podcast is now with Removery. Call 866-934-4570 or go to removery.com. Use TobyH20 and get $100 off your first session. One of the most experienced tattoo removal companies in the world. Removery has 155 locations and 1.8 million treatments. US, Canada, and Australia. State-of-the-art peak-away laser technology, cryo-technology to reduce any discomfort. This is so exciting for me because all I do in these podcasts is talk about tattoos. From day one, if you've been listening to this podcast, talk about tattoos, talk about getting removed, talk about getting covered up. So this is such a perfect fit for me. Definitely check out One Life, One Chance podcast, episode 281. I have Carmen Brody, Mike McTurnan, and Dustin Ortle from Removery. And this is over 2-hour conversation. People had submitted questions. It's an incredible conversation breaking down the do's, the don'ts, the fears, process, the results, everything you could imagine about getting a tattoo removed. It's all in this podcast. It's an incredible episode. I appreciate them all coming out for it. So check that out if you want to learn more about Removery and what it's like to get a tattoo removed. Once again, go to removery.com or call 866-934-4570. Use my code TobyH20 and get $100 off. These guys are located everywhere. Try it out. I have a lot of friends who are sober, a lot of friends who are straight edge, a lot of my friends who are going through it. I know struggling with substance abuse and alcoholism can be really, really hard, especially knowing who to turn to. It can be really, really daunting. I'm here to say that a good friend of mine and his friend started this incredible treatment center called Refined Recovery. He gave me a phone number, 855-516-3332. You can text, you can call them. It's totally confidential. It's safe. There'll be somebody on the other line to help you out, a compassionate human being to talk to. They help you navigate the process, the insurance treatments. They accept most of private insurances. You can go to refinerecovery.com, Refine Recovery Instagram. I know it's hard, but reach out to somebody, man. People care about you. People love you. People want you to be here for a long time. People love you in their lives. If you're going through it, make this phone call. It's totally private. I know people DM me all the time about going through it and going through sobriety and trying to get straight and trying to take care of themselves, and the struggle is totally real. And Refine Recovery is the definitely move. Reach out to them, 855-516-3332, or text them, 855-516-3332. You can call or text this number anytime, 855-516-3332. You know the drill. This number is here for you to call.